You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one flag away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at a hot and steamy Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland, and it is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight, the Ducks open up a three-game weekend series against their division foes, the Southern Maryland Blue Crab. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollock. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Coming to you on liducks.com, Facebook Live, and youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Well, the Ducks come into this series fresh off a three-game series sweep, their first series sweep of the season, as they take all three games during the week from the Staten Island Ferry Hawks on Long Island in the first ever meeting in the Battle of the Belts. Long Island winning game 1-0 on Tuesday night, a 10-9 come-from-behind win on Wednesday, and last night the Ducks scored early and were able to hold on to that lead throughout as they take the game by the final count of 6-3. Let's recap yesterday's game for you before we get into this series. And we'll start with the Ducks getting their first two runs in the first and third innings each. Two singles and then an error off the bat of L.J. Mazzilli brought home Johnny Turbo in the first to make it 1-0. And then in the third against Alex Vargas, the starter last night for Staten Island, back-to-back singles by Mazzilli and Romero brought up Sam Travis, who had a sac fly to left to make it a 2-0 game. For the second straight night, the Ducks' big inning would be in the fourth, as Vargas started the inning, allowed a double and a walk to start. A sac bunt by Devin Marrero moved the runners over, and up to the plate stepped Johnny Turbo. Vargas kicks and comes home, and Turbo takes down and kicks away from the catcher to the third base side. Down to first will go Johnny Turbo. Into score is Joe DiCarlo. That'll go down as a hit for Turbo, and the Ducks now lead it 3-0. A new rule in the Atlantic League where you could take first this year on a ball not caught by the catcher. So Turbo gets a hit, an RBI that makes it 3-0, and the next batter was Dustin Woodcock. 0-1, high fly ball in the air to right. Back goes Liriano to the warning track, reaches up at the wall, and it's off the base of the wall. Frias will score. Turbo will go to third. He'll get the stop sign there. And in at second with an RBI double is Dustin Woodcock. And that extends the Ducks' lead to 4-0. That would not be all for Long Island. The next batter was L.J. Mazzilli. The 0-1, driving the air to right. Liriano started in, now backs up a step, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Turbo. He'll come in to score. Good throw in to the shortstop by Liriano, but it's a sac fly and an RBI off the bat of L.J. Mazzilli, and now a 5-0 lead for the Flock. Then after a walk to Davidson Romero, into the ballgame came Connor Law, and the first pitch he threw was hit into left field by Sam Travis. Ducks have since scored 3 here in the fourth, and now Travis hits a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. Woodcock around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is late. An RBI single through the left side for Sam Travis, and it's now a 6-0 lead for the Ducks. That would be more than enough for Long Island. The Ferry Hawks try to make a comeback, though, in the ball game. In the sixth inning, after Brett Kennedy had dominated through the first 5, a bloop double, which was lost in the sky, a single, and a ground out by Reyes, which brought home Ben Ruda, made it 6-1. Then things got hairy in the ninth. James Varela had stayed in for a second inning of relief. He allowed a one-out double to Angel Aguilar and a two-out, two-run home run off the bat of Reimer Liriano that made it 6-3. He would walk Brandon Wagner and Norberto Susini to bring the tying run to the plate, but Sandy Baez was called upon and picked up the save. 1-1. Curveball popped up in the air to first base. Sam Travis drifting towards the bag, settles under it. He makes the catch. This ball game is over. Sandy Baez picks up the save. The Ducks defeat the Ferry Hawks 6-3, and they sweep aside Staten Island in the inaugural chapter of the Battle of the Belts. So the Ducks win all 3 games from Staten Island. They take it last night 6-3. Brett Kennedy struck out 7 over 7 innings of one-run ball. He continues his impressive start to the year, improving to 2-1. Alex Vargas, the loss, fell to 0-3. Sandy Baez, his 3rd save of the year. The Ducks, with the win, improved to 11-12. They pick up a game on the Blue Crabs, who last night lost down in North Carolina to the Gastonia Honey Hunters, a rare loss for this Southern Maryland team, who has been terrific to start the year at 20-4, including 13-1 here on their home field. And so the Ducks certainly will have a challenge over these next 3 days, but a chance for Long Island to make up some ground in the division as they trail 8.5 games behind the Blue Crabs, and a chance to show just how good they are compared to the league's best team. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, I'll be joined by Ducks manager Wally Backman to dissect the series against Staten Island and preview this series against Southern Maryland.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Getting set for baseball tonight here in Waldorf, Maryland, as the Long Island Ducks and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs play the first game of a 3-game series. I know back home on Long Island, the weather is not great. Lots of heavy storms and rain drifting through the area. Well, here, there's no real rain or clouds to talk about, but it is disgustingly hot and humid out. Temperatures up into the mid-90s. The humidity sky high as well. And after what has been some chilly days in recent weeks, we get a scorcher here today. Well, the Ducks come in with 3 straight wins, tying their longest winning streak of the season as they swept Staten Island during the week. I caught up with manager Wally Backman before the game to recap the 3-game sweep over Staten Island and preview tonight's series opener against the Blue Crabs. Wally, 3-game sweep during the week of the Staten Island Ferry Hawks. I know the rivalry is going to still take time to brew and create, but ultimately, how good did it feel to take 3 games from your rival first time facing them?
Well, it was good. You know, I mean, we pitched pretty well. We actually pitched very well, other than the second game, I think. But we swung the bats offensively like we started the season, so hopefully there's a lot more to come of that.
You talk about the offense, especially the last 2 games, 16 runs combined. Do you get the sense, looking at guys at bats and the way they're approaching, that they're starting to get out of the funk that they were in?
I think so. I think so. Really we want to get Mazzelli out of it, and we want to get Frias out of the funk. And Mazzelli swung the bat good last night. We're still working with Frias. But I think, they're professionals. They'll come around, and I think they'll get it together.
What have you been able to pinpoint or tell has been kind of off with those guys early this season?
With Mazzelli, they're just letting the ball get too deep on them. And that's why there's a lot of pop-ups, a lot of soft contact. They need to hit the ball out front. So, those are things that Lou's been working on in the cage with them a lot. We've talked about it a lot to a few of the hitters, just by letting the ball get too deep. So, the last couple of days or the last series, it seemed to work a little bit better. So hopefully it continues.
You talked earlier this year about the starting pitching and the struggles with the starting staff. Throughout the 6-game homestand, they all allowed 3 runs or less. How impressed were you with what they did, and what could you tell was making them so effective?
Well, I'm hoping it's as the season's starting to get going, they're getting better. On paper, we really thought we had a great pitching staff, a starting pitching staff, and it just didn't show early in the season. But, it's coming around. Hopefully we get a good game out of Morris tonight. Kennedy's been outstanding his last 2 starts. So hopefully things are turning in the right direction, the way that we felt when we put this team together, the way it was going to perform. And the last series and things have shown some upbeat things for us. So hopefully that works.
You mentioned Kennedy, 7 innings of 1-run ball last night, 7 strikeouts. Why has he been so dominant his last couple times on the mound?
I think for Kennedy, he's really just settled in. His last 2 starts, he's bound and determined to try to get another opportunity. He realized, I think, early in the season, his first couple of starts, it's just not as easy as you think it's going to be. There's a lot of really good players in this league, but he's really stepped up for us. So that's a good thing to see, and hopefully Morris is going to do the same thing for us tonight.
Well, now you head on the road where you've struggled this year, and you're going from facing the worst team record-wise in the league to the best team record-wise in the league. How much of a challenge is this going to be for this team?
Well, it's going to be a challenge. There's no question. A lot of those guys on this team are the same guys that were on that playoff roster that we played last year when we beat them. So, I feel good about the matchups. We know their pitchers pretty well. They do have a couple of new pitchers that are pitching game 2 and 3 against us, but we know Thompson very well. We beat him in the playoffs last year. That's how we won. So, hopefully, we'll have our meeting tonight before the game and go from there. We know the hitters, so we'll have a pretty good approach, I think.
What do you think is going to be the biggest key for your guys to beat their guys this weekend?
Well, I think pitching for sure. We really do have it lined up pretty good with Morris today, and then we got tomorrow.
Scott Harkin tomorrow, and then Anderson De Leon.
And then De Leon. So, we match up good. They pitched against these guys, so, hopefully they're on track to do the things we think they're capable of.
In addition to that, speak a little bit about the rivalry. I know it was just 3 games with the Ferry Hawks, the first 3, but knowing that you're going to face them 31 more times this year and that they're a New York team, how excited does that get you and the rest of the guys?
Well, it's good. I can go back to my Met days when I managed in Brooklyn, and Staten Island was the Yankees. That was a big rivalry. I think they had a trophy that year where they called it the Governor's Cup. I think it's called the Belt or whatever it is. But, no, it's exciting to have those type of rivalries, and we play them a lot. So it's going to, hopefully – it doesn't get too rough in between somewhere in there, because that's a lot of games to play one team. So, they got Fonzie over there managing that club, who I know very well, and he's a professional. I think it'll go good for us.
Awesome. Thanks so much for the time, Wally. Best of luck this weekend in Southern Maryland.
Thank you, Mike.
That is Long Island Ducks manager Wally Backman. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll preview tonight's game, looking at the pitching matchup, which is a good one tonight. Then we'll have the starting lineups and the first pitch.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Rick Tomlin, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off Exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Getting closer and closer to first pitch on this Friday night in Waldorf, Maryland. The Long Island Ducks taking on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in a rematch of last year's North Division Championship Series, which the Ducks won 2-1, with the road team winning all 3 games. On the mound tonight, it's a good one. We'll start with the Ducks, who will send Akil Morris to the hill, the righty making his 5th start of the year, 0-1 record with a 5.49 ERA through 4 starts. His last 2 starts have been much better than his first 2 starts. In his opening 2 starts of the year, 9 2/3 innings, he allowed 9 runs. But in his last 2 outings, he's given up 4 runs, just 3 of them earned, over 10 innings of work. On Saturday, May the 14th, he faced the High Point Rockers, took the loss, his first of the year, and allowed just 3 runs in 5 innings. 5 hits, 2 walks, struck out 3. He threw 95 pitches, 57 for strikes. But again, took the loss. Really just made 1 mistake in the game, and that was a 3-run home run hit by Jerry Downs in the 4th inning. On the flip side of things, a very familiar face for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Darrell Thompson, the righty, will get the start for Southern Maryland. He comes in with a record of 2-1 on the year, a 3.23 ERA. He is the 2-time defending Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. And boy, has he been so impressive in his time here with the Blue Crabs, which began all the way back in 2012. His last start came May 14th. That was also Saturday against the Charleston Dirty Birds. And he picked up his 2nd straight win and turned in his best outing of the year. 8 shutout innings, allowing just 3 hits, did not walk a batter, and struck out 1. Prior to that, he had a rough outing in Kentucky against Wild Health, allowing 6 runs in 6 2/3 innings. So it's been a little bit up and down this year for Darrell Thompson, but when he is on, he is among the toughest that you will see. Meanwhile, last year, the Ducks faced Thompson in the postseason. Of course, he started the famous Game 3 of the North Division Championship Series on just 2 days' rest. He had pitched the final game of the regular season on that Sunday to clinch a playoff spot for Southern Maryland as the second-half champions in the North Division, and then pitched 3 days later here on this field, but the Ducks got him for 4 runs on 7 hits and a walk over 5 innings. He did not strike out a batter, and ultimately he took the loss as the Ducks rallied from 1-0 down to win 2-1 and claim their Atlantic League record 5th consecutive division title. So a good matchup of right-handers on the mound tonight. Akil Morris for the Ducks, Darrell Thompson for the Blue Crabs. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, the first pitch, and tonight's national anthem.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Back here at Regency Furniture Stadium as we get set for Game 1 of this 3-game series. A little bit of a delay here at the start. The game was supposed to start at 6:35, but the managers just finished exchanging the lineup cards at home plate. Blue Crabs have yet to take the field here tonight. So again, a little bit of a delay before first pitch tonight for some unknown reasons. But I believe the Blue Crabs will be taking the field here momentarily behind Darrell Thompson, who will get the start tonight for Southern Maryland. Thompson, the 36-year-old righty, former big leaguer, makes his 419th professional start and his 184th start in the Atlantic League, all with the Blue Crabs. He has the most wins in Atlantic League history with 76. He's the Atlantic League's all-time leader as well in strikeouts, and again has won the last 2 Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year honors. Not a guy that throws the ball hard, but he is very crafty. He can mix his pitches well, he locates as good as anybody, and he works quickly, and that keeps the lineup off balance. Sometimes He will miss a little bit out over the plate, and teams will hit him a bit because he doesn't throw all that hard. But when he is on, he is among the toughest in the league. So the Blue Crabs have now taken the field. We'll turn things over down to the field behind home plate for tonight's national anthem. A very, very lovely performance by a local school group here in Waldorf, Maryland. And a perfect way to get us started here in this 3-game series. It's actually also the start of a 6-game home-and-home series between these two teams, and the start of 2 very tough weeks for the Ducks. They'll be facing the first-place Southern Maryland Blue Crabs for 6 straight games, 3 here in Maryland over the weekend, 3 on Long Island next Tuesday to Thursday. And then they will start 7 consecutive games against the Gastonia Honey Hunters, who come into today in first place in the South Division standings at 17-7. They'll play 4 on Long Island Memorial Day weekend, and then 3 down in Gastonia. So we'll see how the Ducks do. Certainly a big test for them, a chance to stake their claim as one of the competitors for a postseason berth in the Atlantic League. As Tyrell Thompson takes his warm-up tosses, let's go through the starting lineups. For the Ducks, leading things off will be the designated hitter, Johnny Turbo. Batting second in right field is Dustin Woodcock. The 3-hitter in left fielder is L.J. Mazzilli, and in the cleanup spot at third base for Long Island, Davidson Romero. Sam Travis will play first base. He will bat fifth. The 6-hitter and center fielder, Rusney Castillo, back in the lineup after a day off yesterday. Joe DiCarlo will do the catching and hit seventh. Vladimir Frias at second base bats eighth. And rounding out the order, the shortstop, Devin Marrero. On the flip side, for Stan Clyburn's Southern Maryland Blue Crabs at 20-4, the best record in the Atlantic League, Jack Sundberg will lead things off. He is the left fielder. Raul Shah will bat second and play second base. Jared Walker is the 3-hitter and first baseman, and the cleanup hitter and designated hitter, a returner, David Harris. Also returning is Alex Crosby. He plays third base and bats fifth. Zach Collier also back with the Blue Crabs, the center fielder. He'll hit in the sixth spot. Braxton Lee is in right field batting seventh. Ryan Haug will do the catching and hit eighth. And in the ninth spot, the shortstop returning to the Blue Crabs this season, Michael Baca. Southern Maryland has certainly been led by their pitching staff this season. They come in with the third best ERA in the Atlantic League at 3.36. Their starters have been terrific. The Ducks will be facing 3 very tough starters in this series, with lefty Denson Holland his 0.68 ERA going tomorrow, and Mitch Lampson with a 3.13 ERA taking the ball on Sunday. Blue Crabs offense has been up and down, but they are 1 point below the Ducks in batting average at 265. The Ducks second in the league in batting at 266. So that's a look at these two teams as we enter play tonight. Darrell Thompson will head to the mound for Southern Maryland. And coming up to the plate to get things started for the Ducks is their designated hitter, Johnny Turbo. Michael Pollock here bringing you all the action. Thank you so much for joining us on your Friday night for the series opener. Time is called at home plate as Thompson was ready to go, but Turbo was not. So a quick timeout called here. Now everybody seems ready to go, or almost ready to go. Mentioned before, Thompson likes to work quickly. First pitch of this evening's ball game is on the way to the plate. It's swung on and missed for strike one, an off-speed pitch. And we're underway a bit late tonight, 6:44, the time of our first pitch, originally scheduled to start at 6:35. Turbo awaits an 0-1. The kick and the pitch. Swung on and crushed deep in the air down the left field line, but it's going to hook foul. Had home run distance, but was just slightly out in front of it. And instead of the homer, a foul ball, 0-2. Turbo hitting .400 this year, the second best batting average in the Atlantic League, just 11 points behind Riley Mahan of the Wild Health Genomes. 2 home runs, 12 RBIs. From the windup, here is Thompson's 0-2. And the pitch swung on and missed, strike 3 as Turbo chased up and out of the zone. First strikeout of the night for Darryl Thompson. And there's one away here in the top of the first inning. Again, Thompson, a guy who usually sits in the low to mid 80s. He by no means will blow you away with his fastball, but as crafty as they come, and that is why he's been able to pitch so many years in this league for his hometown team. Darryl Thompson from La Plata, Maryland, just down the road here from Waldorf. And he's been with the Blue Crabs ever since 2012. First pitch on the way to Dustin Woodcock, and he takes the breaking ball low from Thompson, 4-1. Woodcock off to a good start, hitting .323, 1 home run and 6 RBIs. One out, and that pitch misses low again. Good eye by Woodcock. Moves the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Not the most comfortable of nights here in Waldorf. It is sunny. The sun continues to set behind the stands on the first base side. 2-0. And the fastball misses down and in, so 3 straight out of the strike zone from Thompson to Woodcock to begin this at bat after the strikeout of Turbo. But it is very warm, temperatures in the 90s. It's very humid as well. And just sitting outside, you could feel the perspiration beginning to seep onto the skin. First pitch, or the 3-0, is taken for a strike. First strike of the at-bat from Thompson to Woodcock, 3-1. Woodcock, a lefty hitter. One of 2 guys who will be hitting from the left side against Thompson, the other the switch hitter, Vladimir Frias. Here Woodcock fouls one off, out in front, just caught a little piece of it. And so the count now full at 3-2. Thompson, 6 foot, 205 pounds, 36 years old. He's got a full count here on Woodcock. Waiting on deck, L.J. Mazzilli. Payoff pitch all the way to the plate, and it is taken on the outside corner, strike 3 call. Woodcock thought it was up and away, but Thompson gets the strike 3 call from tonight's home plate umpire, so 2 away, and that'll bring up L.J. Mazzilli. The man calling balls and strikes behind home plate is Bill Worthington, who I was told before the game is nicknamed The Skill. Bill The Skill Worthington. I had never heard that before, but the Blue Crab staff making that known before the game. He's joined by Brian Fisher at first base and Levante Palmer, who's around at third. First pitch on the way from Thompson to Mazzilli, and he'll take a fastball over the outside corner at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Mazzilli hitting 188 this year for the Ducks, 1 home run, 8 RBIs, as Wally Beckman alluded to in the broadcast. They are hoping to get him going at the plate. He's had some better at-bats of late. 0-1. Fastball taken again. This one misses low and inside, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Ducks in their alternate orange, the Blue Crabs in their alternate red jerseys tonight. 1-1. Fastball is low and away. So Thompson trying to bring the heat here against Mazzilli instead of the breaking ball. And his fastball's been right about 83, 84 thus far. 2-1 here on Mazzilli. Thompson winds and fires. That pitch missing down and away again. And so Mazzilli gets ahead in the count at 3-1. That's one thing Thompson does very well, is he never really falters or gets nervous when he falls behind in the count. He had just 22 walks last year in 169 innings. 3-1 on the ground, weakly toward short. Charging in and fielding it is Michael Baca. His throw to first is in time, and that will retire the side here in the top of the first. So the Ducks go down 1-2-3 against Darryl Thompson on 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And after a half inning of play, it's the Ducks nothing, and the Blue Crabs coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is infielder L.J. Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
No scores. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. And fans, every time a Ducks batter walks this season, it is the First National Bank LI walk to first. First National Bank LI celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore their anniversary promotions and experience customer first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com. So Darryl Thompson sets the Ducks down in order in the top of the first. 2 strikeouts and a ground out induced by the veteran. And now Akil Morris will take the ball for Long Island as he makes his 5th start of this 2022 season. This series certainly a tall task for the Ducks. It's been an up and down start to the year for Long Island. But this is the first time that they're facing the Blue Crabs this year, a team they defeated in the postseason last year, and a team that has gotten off to one of the best starts in Atlantic League history. 20 wins in their first 24 games and 13 wins in their first 14 games here at home. Akil Morris' first pitch on the way to the plate is a fastball taken for a strike by Jack Sundberg, the left fielder, who leads off for the Blue Crabs 0-1. Sundberg will be followed by Raul Shah and Jared Walker in the opening inning. 0-1. Fastball zips over the outside corner for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Morris has a bit more velocity on his fastball than Thompson does. He can reach into the lower 90s with his fastball. 0-2 to the lefty, and that runs outside. So that'll move the count to 1-2 strikes. Sundberg got off to a good start this year, but has really been struggling at the plate lately, coming in hitting just .203. Breaking ball this time from Morris, blocked down and in by the catcher Joe DiCarlo. And so the count has gone from 0-2 to 2-2. Morris gets the sign. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Hit pretty well. Back into the corner goes L.J. Mazzilli. He looks up at the wall and it bangs off the wall. Sundberg will round first. He'll make his way to second. And he's in there with a leadoff opposite field double. So Morris with 2 quick strikes, but failed to put Sundberg away. And ultimately, he drives one off the mini monster in the left. That high wall that simulates the green monster up at Fenway Park, but is about half the height, maybe a little bit less, with the picnic tables on top. 310 feet away from home plate down the left field line. Very inviting ballpark for righty pull hitters. Not a very inviting ballpark for lefty pull hitters, with the deep outfield in right. So here is Raul Shah, the second baseman from the right side. Morris's first pitch, and that fastball is a check swing. DiCarlo asks for an appeal, and they say no swing. So the count 1-0. Shah hitting .324, 12 for his first 37 with the Blue Crabs, 2 home runs and 3 runs batted in. Here comes the 1-0, and that breaking ball misses the inside corner. So Morris falls behind here at 2 balls and no strikes. Both these teams had to travel. The Blue Crabs were playing down in Gastonia last night, about a 6 or so hour trip. The Ducks traveling here to Waldorf today, which is normally about 5.5, 6 hours from Long Island, but a ton of traffic today, hampering matters. Meanwhile, this fastball misses upstairs, So the count 3 balls and no strikes on Raul Shah. Coming into tonight, Morris has walked 11 in 19 2/3 innings this year, 14 strikeouts and 20 hits allowed. See if Shaw gets the green light. Here's the 3-0. Take it all the way. There's a fastball strike over the inside corner. 3-1. Leadoff double by Jack Sundberg has him at second base. Morris comes set. And the 3-1 is on the outside corner at the knees. Another strike. Good pitch that time from Morris. So the first hitter he faced, he got ahead, then missed with 2 before allowing the double. This batter fell behind 3-0 and now has worked the count back to 3-2. So Blue Crab showing a lot of patience here in the early going of tonight's ball game, trying to run up the pitch count of Morris. Here comes the payoff pitch. Morris deals, and it's low and outside, ball 4. So there's the first walk of the night allowed by Morris, and the Blue Crabs have put the first 2 on in this bottom of the first inning. A double by Sundberg and a walk by Shaw. That was Shaw's 4th walk of the year. And up will step Jared Walker, the first baseman and 3-hitter for Southern Maryland. Morris traditionally has been pretty good in the first inning this year. Just 1 earned run allowed in his 4 first innings coming into play today. But in trouble right away, 2 on, no one out. Let's see if Walker tries to lay one down. He has no sack bunts this year, so I don't think he will. And he swings away and misses at a fastball from Morris for strike 1. Walker wearing pink socks, pink batting gloves, a pink undershirt, and using a pink bat here today. They're celebrating Valentine's Day in May tonight. The 0-1 from Morris, and Walker takes down an in and kicks away from DiCarlo behind the plate. And so that'll allow the runners to advance. For a second, I thought it hit the knob of the bat and there was a foul ball, but it actually was missed by DiCarlo and goes back behind the dish. So we'll see if that's a wild pitch or a pass ball. Either way now, runners at second and third with nobody out. So Morris in a bit of trouble here out of the gate. They roll a pass ball on to Carlo that allows the runners to move up. Kicking the pitch. Breaking ball downstairs. This time DiCarlo able to block it and keep it in front of him. But that'll move the count to 2-1. So with the pass ball, that double play, the traditional double play, goes out the window. Of course, you get the line drive where you can turn to, or a fly ball, and the runner's thrown out at the plate. But right now, Morris is thinking about out number 1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Walker takes a curveball. That misses low. And now Akil Morris behind it, 3-1. 15 pitches in this inning, just 6 of them for strikes, as Morris having a little trouble with his command here in the first inning. Sundberg will take his lead at third. Shaw from second. Good hitters count. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball that time from Morris. Ties up Walker over the inner half of the plate. That'll move the count full to 3-2. David Harris, the designated hitter. A powerful righty bat waiting in the on-deck circle for the Blue Crabs. Morris looks in for the sign from DiCarlo, now has what he likes. And the 3-2. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of DiCarlo for strike 3. Nope, I'm sorry. I didn't see the baseball. It trickled in front of DiCarlo, so Walker able to stay alive as the foul tip deflected off the glove of DiCarlo and out in front of the plate. From our vantage point up here behind the plate, a little tough to tell when the ball goes out in front. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Morris comes set, the runners lead off second and third, and the pitch fouled back. So Walker battling here, fights off another tough pitch from Morris. Walker hitting .240. He is tied with Harris for the team lead in homers with 5 of them, and a lefty bat in this ballpark. Not easy to drive the ball out of the ballpark. Sundberg and Shaw remain at second and third. Morris again comes set with a payoff pitch on the way. Here it is. And Walker hits a high fly ball in the air to right. Woodcock started in, now drifts back. And he'll make the catch. Tagging are both runners. Sundberg will score. Shaw will go to third. It's a sac fly and an RBI off the bat of Jared Walker. And the Blue Crabs strike first and take a 1-0 lead. So the pass ball comes back to bite the Ducks there. For Jared Walker, his second sac fly of the year, his 14th run batted in. Now for the Blue Crabs, a runner at third with one out for the designated hitter, David Harris. Harris, the cleanup hitter, bats from the right side for the Blue Crabs. Morris's first pitch. Swinging a check swing foul ball off to the first base side of the plate. Count 0-1. Harris comes in hitting .302 on the season, as we mentioned, 5 homers, and has 19 RBIs, a total leading the Blue Crabs. Morris is 0-1, and Harris swings and taps it into the ground foul at home plate. Out in front of the pitch from Morris. Tonight, the first time Morris is facing the Blue Crabs this year. It's obviously the first game between these two. He has faced 4 different opponents over his first 4 starts. Pitched on the road at Charleston and Lexington, and then pitched at home against Lancaster and High Point. Infield will come in now. It was back at first, but now with an 0-2 count, they'll come in. Here's the pitch, and Harris hits a high fly ball to left. That's well hit. Back goes Mazzilli to the warning track, looks up at the wall, and you can forget it. A 2-run home run over the left field fence by David Harris. The third base umpire, Levante Palmer, signaling that it's a home run. His team leading 6th of the year, and Southern Maryland now with a 3-0 lead. So not the start that Akil Morris was hoping for here tonight. The Ducks starting pitching has been throwing the ball very well of late. But after getting ahead of the leadoff hitter 0-2, Morris has had some trouble with his command, and against a good power hitter, especially in this ballpark, Morris leaves that pitch over the plate, and it is hit over the left field fence. First pitch, and that's hit in the air to right center field fairly well, but Rusney Castillo has beat on it, and he'll make the catch. So on one pitch, Alex Crosby is retired for the second out. So for David Harris, his 6th home run of the year, RBIs 20 and 21 on the season. And for Southern Maryland, that is their 21st home run as a team this year. So 3 runs on the board already here in the first inning on the sac fly from Walker and the 2-run homer by Harris. First pitch on the way here, taken for a strike by the 6th hitter and center fielder Zach Collier, a returner to the Blue Crabs from last year, 0-1. Shortstop Devin Marrero shaded towards the middle as Collier pops one up in the air to shallow left. Going out are Romero and Marrero makes the call, makes the catch on the grass, and that will retire the side. Well, the Blue Crabs get off to a good start in tonight's ball game. They get 3 runs on 2 hits and a walk. No errors, nobody left. And after 1 inning of play here in the series opener, the Blue Crabs lead the Ducks 3-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bennett Perry, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite.
Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime. So the Blue Crabs put up 3 runs in the bottom of the first against Akil Morris. We go to the second inning. And as we go to the second, we want to remind you that this 2022 season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. Well, certainly Daryl Thompson has to be happy with the early cushion as the sac fly from Jared Walker and the 2-run home run by David Harris put Southern Maryland on top early. Morris, meanwhile, set down the Ducks in order in the top of the first on 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Thompson needed just 14 pitches to get through the first, a 25-pitch first inning for Akil Morris. And we'll see if he's able to bounce back when he goes back out for the second. So here's Davidson Romero to the plate to get things started in the second inning for Long Island. He bats from the right side, the cleanup hitter and third baseman. Thompson ready to go on the hill. Romero set at the plate. And the first pitch of the second inning is a breaking ball that misses low and outside for ball 1. Romero comes in hitting .266 on the year, 3 home runs and 11 runs batted in. 1-0. That's down and away again. Try to hit the same spot twice, missed both times. With Romero not chasing it, it's 2-0. Lights have come on here at Regency Furniture Stadium. Most of the infield is in the shadows, but most of the outfield still in the sun. Thompson's 2-0, and that's down and away again. In the dirt, picked out by the catcher Ryan Haug. And it's quickly 3 balls and no strikes. Romero will be followed by Travis and Castillo here in inning number 2. Ducks with 7 righties in the lineup, the lefty Woodcock and the switch hitter Frias, as De Aza gets the night off. 3-0 taken all the way. There's a strike on the outside corner. Ducks did make one roster addition today. They signed and activated Chris Cepeda, a right-handed pitcher from Port Jefferson Station on Long Island. 3-1. On the ground foul to the third base dugout. And that moves the count full. They also activated Lou Ford for the first time this year. The Ducks' longtime outfielder and hitting coach, available to play if the Ducks choose to deploy him at any point. Right now coaching down at third base for Long Island. Here comes the payoff pitch. Thompson deals, and Romero chops one foul again to the third base side, and the time looked like he chased a bit out of the zone. Ducks had to make 2 corresponding moves today. We'll have more on that later, but Brady Feigl and Stephen Tarpley, 2 lefty pitchers, were both placed on the disabled list. So a few roster moves today for Long Island before the series opener. Another payoff pitch from Daryl Thompson. And Romero hits a ground ball foul again down the third base line into the Blue Crabs bullpen. That's going to be the big key for Southern Maryland. They want to get to the 7th inning with a lead. Any team, of course, wants to do that, but the back end of Southern Maryland's bullpen has been outstanding. Dalton Geeky, Andres Briseño, and Matt Latos all returning from a year ago when they were spectacular. Here Romero takes a called strike 3. He thought that pitch was too low, but Bill Worthington rings him up. Third strikeout of the ball game already for Daryl Thompson among the first 4 hitters. And after getting ahead 3-0, Romero strikes out for out number 1. So with 1 down, up will step the 5-hitter and first baseman Sam Travis to the plate, batting from the right side. Travis has certainly been one of the brightest spots offensively for a Ducks team that ranks 2nd in the league in batting coming in. First pitch swinging, he pops it up in the air, shallow right, going out the second baseman Raul Shah. He makes the call, and he makes the catch right along the line in fair territory. So Travis retired on one pitch, and it's 5 up, 5 down for Darryl Thompson thus far tonight.
Center fielder number 38, Rusney Castillo.
Well, Thompson has been spectacular once again out of the gate for Southern Maryland. 2-1, a 3.23 ERA. And nearly threw a no-hitter earlier this season. I believe that game was on May 3rd against the Barnstormers. No, I don't think it was that game. Let me double check. But came very close to a no-hitter earlier this year. The first pitch here is taken low for a ball. And the count goes to 1-0. Might have been in his last start. I'll double check on that, but he had taken a no-hitter into the 8th inning earlier this year and lost it. Castillo takes the ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Castillo hitting .259 this year, a home run and 7 runs batted in on the season. Here he lifts one in the air down the right field line. Long run over for Braxton Lee towards the line. He runs out of room, but it'll land foul out of play. And so that'll move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Thompson was brilliant his last time out. 8 scoreless innings against the Charleston Dirty Birds on Saturday night. Allowed just 3 hits, struck out 1. That must have been his start because he hasn't gone past 7 innings any other time. 2-1, missed the inside corner. Thompson tried to backdoor Castillo, but did not get the call. So now the count 3 balls and a strike as the Ducks look for their first base runner. From the windup, here's the kick and the pitch. And Castillo hits a high fly ball in the air to right. Drifting back is Braxton Lee. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So for the second straight inning, Darryl Thompson sets the Ducks down 1-2-3. A strikeout, a pop-out, and a flyout. For the Ducks here in the top of the second, we go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 3-0 Blue Crabs.
Hey fans, this is first baseman Sam Travis, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Six up, 6 down for the Ducks offensively over their first 2 innings at the plate. Meanwhile, the Blue Crabs put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the first. We go to the bottom of the second inning, and Akil Morris back to the hill after a 25-pitch opening inning will try and settle down here. And for the Blue Crabs, they will send to the plate their 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Braxton Lee, Ryan Haug, and Michael Baca. First pitch on the way, and Lee takes a fastball for a strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Lee, the lefty hitting right fielder, hitting .247 this year. No homers and 8 runs batted in. 0-1 is a fastball that runs outside. That'll even the count at 1-1. Defense play mostly straight away. 1-1 is skied foul deep down the left field line out of play. and that moves the count to 1-2. Morris did face the Blue Crabs 5 times back in the 2019 season. This one rocketed to right. That's hit well. On the run, Dustin Woodcock, and he makes the running grab in the gap in right center for the first out. Good jump on the ball by Dustin Woodcock, and with all that real estate in right, able to make that catch. It's 325 feet down the line in right, but like Lancaster's ballpark, except the opposite, the wall goes out into a diagonal and then curls around to the batter's eye in center field in an arch. So it's pretty much Death Valley out there to right. You really have to hit it well to get it up onto the lawn seating area by the scoreboard. That ball was tagged pretty well by Lee, but not deep enough to get over the head of Woodcock. First pitch swinging, fouled back by the catcher Ryan Haug, who's gotten off to a good start this year. 344 average, 11 for his first 32. No homers and 13 RBIs for Haug, who shares the catching duties with Austin Rye. 0-1. Fastball misses inside, 1-1. So as I was saying, Morris has faced the Blue Crabs 5 times before, all in 2019. 1-1 inside, and it hit him. Pitch came up and in and caught Haug on the left arm. That is the second batter that Akil Morris has hit by a pitch this year, and the 7th time that Haug has been hit with a pitch. So he makes his way down to first. With 1 on, 1 out, that'll bring up Michael Baca to the plate. Morris made 3 relief appearances with the High Point Rockers against the Blue Crabs, and combined allowed 2 runs in 4 1/3 innings of relief. He then made 1 relief appearance and 1 start with the New Britain Bees against the Blue Crabs. This is popped in the air behind first. On the run, Vladimir Frias, and the Ducks' second baseman makes the catch. So the struggling Michael Baca pops out on 1 pitch, 2 away here in the second. And back to the top of the order for Jack Sundberg. In his two appearances with New Britain, Morris allowed 5 runs in 7 innings. He tossed 3 scoreless innings in relief on July 18th up in New Britain. But here on September 12th, got roughed up for 5 runs on 4 hits and 4 walks in 4 innings. So overall, he's 2-1 with a 5.56 career ERA against Southern Maryland. Sundberg bunts up the third base line, charging in Romero, bare hands, throws across the diamond, pulls Travis off the bag, and everybody's going to be safe. Third base had been unoccupied. Devin Marrero went over there to make sure that the runner Haug could not advance. And that'll be an infield bunt single for Jack Sundberg. That was a good play by Romero. Almost got the out, but Sundberg's speed won out. The throw was slightly off target. But recognizing that Romero was playing back with a lefty hitter at the plate, Sundberg lays down the bunt perfectly, and now there's 2 on, 2 out for Raul Shah. Morris comes set. Runners dancing off their respective bases. First pitch is a fastball up and inside. And the count 1-0 on Shah, who drew a walk and scored back in the first inning. So Morris had gotten 2 outs quickly, but the bunt single keeps the inning going. (1-0), fouled back behind the plate, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Southern Maryland certainly has been led by their pitching staff in the early portion of this season, but they have done a tremendous job manufacturing runs. They've been doing a good job coming from behind in games as well. And a big reason why they're 20-4 to begin the season. Morris ready to go. Here comes the 1-1. Long wait on the hill, now deals to the plate. Swung on and missed as Shaw chased the pitch down in the zone. That'll move the count to 1-2. Ducks offense has been, for the most part, leading them, but lately the starting pitching had been doing very well for the Ducks, while the offense was struggling a bit. 1-2, fouled straight back. That was coming right for us, if not for the screen behind home plate. So a foul ball by Shaw keeps the at-bat going. Ducks offense was leading the league for quite a while, then they went into a bit of a slump, and the starting pitching, which had struggled out of the gate in their last 6 starts, has allowed 3 runs or less in all 6. So that's certainly a positive sign. Here comes the 1-2. Morris looking a second, deals to the plate, and Shaw a check swing and a slider down and away, but he was able to hold up. Well, Blue Crabs showing good patience here in the early portion of this game. Shaw working the count as well as he did his first time up. Morris already up to a total of 39 pitches on the night. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Fastball misses down and away. And the count has gone full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Morris got ahead 1-2. Couldn't put Shaw away. Fouled one off and now has missed with 2 straight. So that'll give the runners the head start. Howell will be off from second. Sundberg from first with a 3-2 count and 2 outs. And now time called here as Shaw apparently got something in his eye at home plate. On a warm, muggy night like tonight, that could either be sweat or it could be a bug. Who knows? But Shaw collects himself at home plate. Thanks Bill Worthington for the extra time. And now Morris looks in and gets the sign from DeCarlo. Runners go, the 3-2. Swung on and popped up, foul, first base side. That'll go back and out of play. Another foul ball here from Raul Shaw, who's proven to be a tough out. We'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-0 Blue Crabs lead, bottom of the second, here in the opening game of a 3-game weekend series. Morris with a long look in, now he's set. Runners again will break on the pitch. 3-2. Line drive in the air to right center. On the run, Rusney Castillo. He slides, and he didn't make the catch. It lands, it trickles by him. 2 runs are going to score on the play, and sliding in safely at second with a 2-run double is Raul Shaw. And the Blue Crabs now with a 5-0 lead. So, Rusney Castillo almost came up with a highlight reel catch for the final out of the second, but the ball just landed on the grass and trickled behind him. So Shaw picks up the double, his 3rd of the year, RBIs 4 and 5 on the season. Another big 2-out hit for the Blue Crabs. Plates a pair of runs. So the Ducks' early hole is now 5. And the good run of starting pitching in which the starters had allowed 3 runs or less ends at 6 consecutive games. First pitch now to Walker, and he takes a strike from Morris. 0-1. Keel Morris still looking for his first strikeout of the night. Morris came in with 14 strikeouts in 19 2/3 innings, but hasn't been able to have the stuff to put the Blue Crabs away. 0-1. Walker takes low and inside, and that'll even things up at 1-1. Southern Maryland giving the very difficult Darrell Thompson an early cushion to work with. 3 runs in the first, 2 more here in the second. A 1-1 coming to the lefty Walker. Takes a curveball downstairs. And that'll move the count to 2-1. You can tell really outside of the bottom of the order, these Blue Crabs are not swinging early in the count, taking a lot of pitches from Akil Morris and driving up his pitch count, which is currently at 45. Shaw leads off second. The 2-1. Walker swings and misses. Good fastball there from Morris, and that'll even up the count at 2-2. The 29-year-old righty in his 12th season of pro baseball, his 2nd season with the Ducks. Morris had made 2 starts last year with Long Island before having his contract purchased by the San Francisco Giants. Deals a 2-2. That Walker pops up in the air foul 3rd base side, and that's going to drift out of play back into the crowd. So Walker here battling with Morris to keep this at bat going. The dangerous David Harris, who homered his first time up, waits in the on-deck circle. The 2nd straight inning, Southern Maryland has sent 6 batters to the plate. Once again, the 2-2. Morris fires, and the pitch is grounded foul along the first base line. Morris has basically been between 89 and 91 miles an hour on his fastball here tonight. He's had gotten some swings and misses on it, but what he hasn't been able to get the swing and miss on is strike 3 with the fastball or with the breaking ball. Lots of 2-strike foul balls here from the Blue Crabs throughout the first 2 innings at the plate. 2-2 again. Misses inside. Nice job by DeCarlo to keep the ball at home plate. But now the count has gone full at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Jared Walker. Walker joining the Blue Crabs for his first season with Southern Maryland. He had been with Sioux City previously. That was in the American Association. Here's the 3-2. Walker chops it foul again. Off to the first base side. So that is now 3 2-strike foul balls here by Jared Walker. Making life very difficult for Akil Morris, who's laboring for the 2nd consecutive inning. Raul Shah's 2-run double has made this a 5-run ball game. Morris has the pitch he wants. Here comes another 3-2. And the pitch swung on and popped up. In the air to short. Devin Marrero drifting in and to his right. Calls off Romero. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. So Morris able to avoid any further trouble in the inning. However, the Blue Crabs add 2 to their lead. Thanks in part to the bunt single by Jack Sundberg with 2 out that kept the inning going. 2 runs, 2 hits, a hit batter, no errors, 1 man left. And after 2 innings of play, it's Southern Maryland 5 and Long Island nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Fans, be sure to follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks team up with Island Federal Credit Union to present Home Runs for Hunger. Every time the Ducks hit a home run at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, Island Federal Credit Union will donate $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island. Island Federal Credit Union, catch the wave to better banking. Well, the Ducks offense in an early hole. Blue Crabs have scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second. They have a 5-0 lead here in the series opener in support of Darrell Thompson, who has retired all 6 batters that he has faced in the early going. Now, this is a Ducks team that has come back from a 5-0 deficit this year. That was against the Barnstormers on Mother's Day. And it's a team that also came back from a 6-0 deficit on Wednesday night to defeat the Staten Island Ferry Hawks by the count of 10-9. However, both of those teams have struggled this year while the Blue Crabs have done anything but, so the Ducks certainly have their work cut out for them. Here's Joe DeCarlo to lead things off in the third. And the first pitch is taken outside from Thompson for ball 1. DeCarlo with the 4th best batting average in the Atlantic League at .368. No homers, 14 runs batted in. 1-0. And that misses low and outside from Thompson, 2-0. And one thing that Thompson has done so well in the game tonight, he has fallen behind in many counts, but he has come right back after falling behind 2-0 or 3-0 and has never faltered and allowed a walk. 2-0. on the ground, third base line, backhanded by Crosby. The long throw across the diamond is right on the money. Nice play by Alex Crosby as he retires Joe DiCarlo on the ground out. One away here in the top of the third. That's one of the things that makes Daryl Thompson so good and so frustrating for opponents, is that even when he doesn't have his pinpoint control and he falls behind, he never panics, never tries to do too much, just comes back and challenges hitters. And even though he doesn't have that hard fastball, he's very crafty and able to locate his pitches among the best that we have seen in the Atlantic League. He will get hit around every so often, but for the most part, his numbers have been incredibly impressive. First pitch to Vladimir Frias. The switch-hitting second baseman takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Thompson in his Atlantic League career is 76-51 with a 3.67 ERA, 861 strikeouts to 249 walks, and 1,154 in the third innings. Here Frias crushes one down the right field line, but foul. Hit the ball well, but out in front of it. And he's quickly behind at 0-2. Frias hitting just 183 on the year, no homers, 6 RBIs. Off to a slow start this season after a career offensive year last year for the Ducks. Thompson's 0-2. Swung on it, blooped in the air to shallow right. Braxton Lee moves in a couple steps, and he'll make the catch. I did get confirmation it was the last start that Thompson had in which he took a no-hitter into the 8th inning. He had been perfect through 6, took a no-hitter into inning number 8. But in the top half of the 8th inning with 1 out, he allowed a single to Yovan Gonzalez and a single to Angel Garced. And then eventually a single to Tyler Blom. So he ended his night with 8 scoreless innings, but ultimately another tremendous performance. First pitch here is fouled off for strike 1 by the 9-hitter and shortstop Devin Marrero, who is hitting .225 this year for the Ducks. No homers and 12 RBIs. Thompson looking to make it 9 up, 9 down here tonight. The 0-1 is a breaking ball that misses the inside corner. And so that'll even up the count at 1-1. I was told as well that apparently he was not feeling well that day. Was a bit sick that morning, still took the ball, and of course, had another tremendous start. Here Marrero smacks one into left center field, on the run over into the gap, and making the running catch is Jack Sundberg. Closest the Ducks have come to a hit in this game, but Marrero's drive into left center is tracked down. And the Ducks go down 1-2-3 for the third straight inning tonight. We head to the bottom of the third. Blue Crabs with a 5-0 lead.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Five 5-0 Southern Maryland as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. Ducks will be on the road for this weekend. They'll have a day off Monday, but they'll come back home on Tuesday to start a 7-game homestand, their longest homestand of the season at this point. 3 more against these Blue Crabs, and then 4 against the Gastonia Honey Hunters on Memorial Day weekend. Tickets are available for all 7 games of the homestand and every Ducks game this year. You can get your tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, going online to liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. So 9 up, 9 down for Darrell Thompson. He's been terrific out of the gate for Southern Maryland tonight. Akil Morris has not been quite as good. He has faced a total of 12 batters through the first 2 innings and has allowed 5 runs on 4 hits. First pitch here misses for a ball. 1-0 on David Harris, who drove home the second and third runs of the game with a 2-run home run over the left field fence. Back in the first, his team leading 6th of the year. 1-0 here is popped up in the air, middle of the infield. Behind second, Vladimir Frias makes the call, and it's going to be Devin Marrero who makes the catch. Totally had me fooled. 1 away on the pop-up to short. Frias was settled right under it. He had his glove up as if he was going to make the catch. Devin Marrero comes in, and he ends up being the one that makes the catch. So clearly the two of them had communicated better than I thought. 1 away. And up steps the third baseman, Alex Crosby. That's a good sign to see that the two can still have some fun, even with them trailing right now by 5 runs. I think the home plate umpire, Bill Worthington, was making a motion to the press box to have them cut off the music. Technically, Atlantic League rules say they're supposed to cut off walk-up music as soon as the batter gets to the circle at home plate. 1-0, Crosby fouls one off to the screen. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Crosby fly to center his first time up back in the opening inning. He came in tonight hitting .341 with 1 homer and 17 RBIs. What a start he has had. 1-1. Line drive right center. Drifting over and back Rusney Castillo, and on the run he'll make the catch. So Crosby flies out to Castillo for the second time tonight. Hit that ball pretty well, but again with all the real estate out there, very unlikely it's going to get over the head of Castillo. So 2 away as Morris has recorded the first 2 outs quickly here in the third. And trying for a quick inning after what has been 2 long innings coming into this one. 50 pitches over the first 2 innings at the plate. Here, a drive to center is well struck. On the run, Rusney Castillo, and again he's able to track it down. This time just to the left of the batter's eye as we view it from behind home plate. A deep fly ball off the bat of Zach Collier is caught, and Akil Morris has his first scoreless inning of the night. It's also a 1-2-3 inning, meaning it's a PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Akil Morris, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
To the 4th inning we go. The Blue Crabs with a 5-0 lead in the series opener. And as we head to the 4th, it is time for today's health report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapists of the Long Island Ducks. Well, we talked about this a little bit earlier, but the Ducks had to place 2 pitchers out on the disabled list today. And now have 3 left-handed pitchers that are on the DL right now. Bennett Perry had been on the disabled list after his last start down in High Point earlier this month. He is dealing with an upper extremity injury. Johnny Turbo will lead things off in the fourth for Long Island, and Darrell Thompson's first pitch misses low for ball one. Brady Feigl, lefty reliever who has pitched the ball very well for the Ducks this year, no earned runs in 7 1/3 innings, was placed on the disabled list today. Here is Thompson's 1-0, and Turbo takes low for ball two. Feigl dealing with some upper body soreness that keeps him out of the pitching order in the bullpen. And Stephen Tarpley, the lefty, was the other. 2-0 fastball misses downstairs for ball three to Turbo, who struck out swinging his first time up. Tarpley suffered a blister on his pitching hand the last time that he was on the hill, which was Wednesday night against Staten Island. So he was placed on the disabled list retroactive to Thursday. Feigl was retroactive to Wednesday as Thompson deals strike one to Turbo. So the Ducks now with 3 pitchers on the disabled list, all lefties, but they did activate Lou Ford off of the disabled list today, so he's available to play if needed. 3-1, and Turbo takes low ball 4, so that'll break up the perfect game after Thompson retired the first 9 in a row. Johnny Turbo draws a leadoff walk here in the fourth, and we're celebrating a First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. For Turbo, his 3rd walk of the season, and it extends his on-base streak to 17 consecutive games, the longest on-base streak by a Duck this year. He's been aboard every time he's played this season. So the Ducks hit the speedy Turbo on to lead off the fourth as they try and chip away at this 5-run deficit. Here is Dustin Woodcock from the left side. First pitch from Thompson to Woodcock. Swung on a hit high in the air but foul down the right field line. Well into the seats out of play, 0-1. Woodcock struck out looking his first time up back in the opening inning after he had gotten ahead in the count. I believe it was 3-0 against Thompson. Turbo has 2 stolen bases this year. Takes his lead off first, held on there by Jared Walker. And now Thompson steps off. He'll go through the signs again. Thompson comes set. Turbo takes his lead. 0-1. Woodcock swings through a high fastball. And that'll run the count to 0-2. Not much of a breeze tonight. This would be the perfect night for one with how hot and humid it is. Temps have probably dipped into the 80s now, but they were up in the 90s and very humid most of the day. But if there is any sort of breeze, it's blowing in from right center towards the third base line. 0-2 to Woodcock, a check swing flare in the left. Moving in a step or two and making the catch is Jack Sundberg. Kind of an excuse me swing there by Woodcock. Didn't really want to go after it and ultimately made contact, flies to left. So he is 0 for 2 after his 2-hit performance last night. 1 away and 1 on for LJ Mazzilli. Blue Crabs out hitting the Ducks 4-0 in the early going. And they scored 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second. Here's Mazzilli from the right side, a ground out to short in his first at bat. Thompson comes set, his first pitch. Mazzilli hits a shot up the middle into center field. There's a base hit. Turbo will round second and then hold on as Zach Collier came up ready to throw. So the Ducks with their first base hit of the night as they end the no-hitter for Thompson at 3 1/3 innings. And the Ducks with first and second and 1 man out. One thing Wally Backman talked about during our pregame chat today for both Mazzilli and for Frias is he felt both were allowing the ball when it's thrown to come too far into home plate before they start their swing. And so when they're hitting the ball, they're late, and that's why you get a lot of soft contact, pop-ups, things like that. There, Mazzilli got the bat head out in front enough that he was able to make solid contact and ground it back up the middle. That's what you love to see. First pitch is taken for a strike by Romero, who struck out looking his first time up, though he didn't agree with the call from home plate umpire Bill Worthington. 0-1 on Romero. So good speed on the bases with Turbo at second and Mazzilli at first. First baseman plays behind the runner. 0-1. Romero takes low and outside, and that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Fourth innings have been good for the Ducks of late. They scored all 10 of their runs on Wednesday night in the 4th inning and scored 4 of their 6 runs yesterday in the 4th. Here's the 1-1. Romero hits a high fly ball to left. That's well struck. Going back is Sundberg to the track. It's over his head. One hopping off the wall. Turbo around third. He will score. Mazzilli coming to the plate. Here's the throw, and Mazzilli is out. A nice relay in from the Blue Crabs, gets it out at the plate, but it will go down as an RBI double for Davidson Romero. And the Ducks are on the scoreboard. They close to within 5-1. Mazzilli had broken off the bat well, and he was not far behind Johnny Turbo coming around third into the plate, but a good relay in from Sundberg to Baca to Haug. Gets the out at home, so only one run scores on the RBI double by Romero. For Romero, his 6th double of the year ties him with Dustin Woodcock for the team lead. He picks up his 12th RBI of the season. So now runner at second with 2 down. Here's Sam Travis to the plate. First pitch curveball, and it misses high and inside for a ball, 1-0. And my apologies, I said Baca threw it to the plate. It was actually Raul Shah, the second baseman, so putout goes 7-4-2 if you're scoring at home. 1-0. Lined in the air to shallow right center. Long run for Zach Collier, and he dives and can't make the catch. Off his glove and lands for a base hit. Around third is Romero. He will score. 2-out RBI single to center off the bat of Sam Travis. Now the Ducks are within 3. It's 5-2. Good effort by Zach Collier. Almost came up with that one to rob Travis of his team-leading 24th run batted in of the year. But Travis gets the base hit. He's now 1 for 2. And Romero picks up his 13th run of the year. So 2 runs in on 3 hits and a walk here in the 4th inning. And now Travis at first with 2 down for Rusney Castillo. So second time through the order, Ducks have swung the bat much better against Thompson after they went 9 up, 9 down first time through. Castillo swings first pitch. It's a bullet to right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Around second, Travis. He's going to third. The throw from Collier, not in time. Good throw by Collier into third base. Almost got Travis, but Travis hustles to get there, and that's now the 4th consecutive hit for Long Island off of Thompson. And just like that, the tying run's going to come to the plate here in the 4th inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 2, Joe DeCarlo.
So Castillo's got his first hit of the ball game. A single by Mazzilli, an RBI double by Romero, which almost was a 2-run double, an RBI single by Travis, and now a base hit by Castillo. And here is Joe DeCarlo to the plate with runners at first and third and 2 men out. Carlo has done well in these situations this year, hitting .556, 5 for 9 with runners in scoring position and 2 men out. First pitch, DeCarlo takes a curveball low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Now DeCarlo has not hit a home run yet this year, but of course if he does get one, it would tie the game at 5. So the 4th inning once again kind to the flock. .0. Fastball misses the outside corner. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. 16 runs in the last 3 games in the 4th inning for the Ducks. 10 on Wednesday, 4 yesterday, and thus far 2 here tonight. Travis leads off third, Castillo off first. 2-0 runner goes from first. Pitch is taken high. The throw down to second base, and it's in time. Castillo cannot believe it. He thought he had gotten in at second. And just like that, the bat taken out of the hand of Joe DeCarlo. Somewhat surprising to see Castillo going for second. Obviously, you want to get another runner in a scoring position, but with one of your better hitters at the plate, Castillo caught stealing for the first time this year, and that ends the inning. So the Ducks will settle for 2 runs on 4 hits and a walk in the inning. They have 2 runners thrown out on the bases. No errors, 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Blue Crabs 5, the Ducks 2.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Johnny Turbo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Well, the Ducks have gotten on the scoreboard here tonight after they were held hitless and base runnerless over the first 3 innings against Darrell Thompson. They put up 2 runs on 4 hits and a walk in the 4th inning. But the Ducks may be getting a little too over-aggressive, down by 5 runs, with L.J. Mazzilli being thrown out at home plate on a great relay in on Romero's double to left for the second out of the inning. And then Rusney Castillo caught stealing second base with runners at first and third and 2 down, and with Joe DiCarlo at the plate, who, as we talked about, has been terrific this year with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Ducks try to get him into scoring position where a base hit can make it a 1-run game. Instead, he's thrown out and the bat taken out of the hands of Joe DiCarlo. So Akil Morris back to the mound for his 4th inning of work. He retired the side in order in the 3rd, misses upstairs for ball 1 to Braxton Lee, the 7-hitter and right fielder. 1-0 here is fouled over the screen back behind the plate, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Morris induced 3 outs in the air, a pop-up and 2 flyouts in the 3rd after allowing 3 runs on 2 hits and a walk in the 1st and 2 runs on 2 hits and a hit batter in the 2nd. Pitch here misses, and the count now 2-1 on Lee, who flied to deep right his first time up, leading off the 2nd inning. Skied in the air, foul down the left field line, out of play. That'll even things up at 2-2. Thompson last year started 8 regular season games, believe it or not, against the Long Island Ducks. He was 5-1 with a 3.34 ERA. This is a shot up the middle in a center field, a base hit. A bullet off the bat of Braxton Lee, who's got his first hit of the night and the 5th for Southern Maryland. Morris fortunate that did not hit him. It was close. So the leadoff man is aboard. That'll bring up Ryan Haug to the plate. Thompson in his 8 starts against the Ducks, 5-1, 3.34 ERA, struck out 25 and walked 13, but gave up 54 hits in 56 2/3 innings. The Ducks and the Blue Crabs played each other 25 times last year. Ducks won the season series 15-10, going 9-4 at home, 6-6 here in Waldorf. First pitch slider misses down and away for ball 1 to Ryan Haug, the catcher, who helped make a couple of plays in that top of the 4th inning. The tag at home plate to get Mazzilli, and the throw down to second to get the caught stealing on Castillo. Fastball from Morris misses high, and that'll move the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Coming into tonight, the Ducks have a 141 and 120 all-time record against the Blue Crabs, and they actually have a winning record here. This was a ballpark that was misery for the Ducks in the early going of the Blue Crabs' history, which began in 2008. But they have played much better on this field in recent years. Line drive towards second, caught by Frias. He throws back to first, but not in time. Alertly staying close to the bag was Braxton Lee. So Haug, who was hit by a pitch his first time up, winds to second. 1 away, that'll bring up the shortstop, Michael Baca. Baca swung at the first pitch that he saw on the 2nd and popped out to second base. Morris throws over to chase back Lee, who this year is 3 for 3 in the stolen base department. Ducks had a losing record on this field each of the first 5 seasons they faced Southern Maryland, from 2008 to 2012. They have not had a losing record since. Slider here catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. They have either been above 500 or at 500. Their best year here was when they went 7-2 in 2018, 12-6 overall against the Blue Crabs. 0-1. down in the dirt. Good block by Joe DiCarlo. Long Island has had a winning record every year against the Blue Crabs since 2013 during the regular season, and only 3 times has had a losing record. In 2009, they were 7-13. 2010, they were 6-13, and 2012, they were 6-14. But since that dreadful season against Southern Maryland, Long Island has had terrific numbers every year against the Blue Crabs. 1-1 fastball misses upstairs, 2-1. And of course, that 2012 season, Long Island was 6-14 against the Blue Crabs, 3-7 in each ballpark. It didn't matter when the postseason came, as the Ducks won the Liberty Division Championship Series that year, 3-2, and went on to win the Atlantic League title. Two-1 on the ground foul down the third base line, and that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Michael Baca. These two teams have had quite the extensive postseason history as well. Ducks have played 20 playoff games against the Blue Crabs, their second most postseason games against any opponent. They had 24 against Somerset. 2-2 to Baca. Lee goes for second. The pitch is upstairs. The throw down to second base is not in time. Picked the right pitch to run on. It was high in the zone. So Braxton Lee with his 4th steal in as many attempts. First stolen base of the day for Southern Maryland. Now a 3-ball, 2-strike count on Baca with a runner at second and 1 out. Ducks lost the Liberty Division Championship Series in 2009, 3-2. They have since won 4 consecutive postseason series against the Blue Crabs, including last year, 2-1 in the North Division Championship Series. 3-2. Baca hits a high pop-up. Middle of the infield. Vladimir Frias coming down from second makes the call, and he makes the catch. So Baca pops out to the second baseman for the second time tonight. Lee remains at second. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the left fielder, Jack Sundberg.
Jack Sundberg.
Well, the last time Sundberg came to the plate, it was also with 2 outs and a runner at first. Romero was playing somewhat back at third, and he laid down a perfect bunt single. Romero a little bit closer in this time. And the first pitch is taken low and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Ducks are 13-7 all-time in the postseason against the Blue Crabs, and they have a 7-2 record in the playoffs on this field against the Blue Crabs. 1-0. Fastball misses high and away. Count 2-0. Still a long way to go, of course. This is only game number 24 for the Ducks, 25 for the Blue Crabs. 66 games in each half, 132 games total, so a lot of baseball still to be played. But Southern Maryland has certainly given themselves a nice cushion here. 8.5 game lead over the Ducks coming into today. Morris misses with a high fastball. It's now 3-0 on Sundberg, who, aside from the bunt single, also doubled his first time up back in the first inning. He scored twice tonight, his 16th and 17th runs of the season. And another out of the zone would bring up the dangerous Raul Shah, who's been on base twice tonight. Morris is 3-0. Not taken for a strike. Fastball at the knees. 3-1. Blue Crabs have a 5-2 lead, out hitting the Ducks 5-4. We play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Braxton Lee, who singled and stole second, leads at second base here. And Morris is 3-1. Is swung on and fouled off to the third base side out of play. So Morris has battled back from 3-0 to get the count full at 3-2. So, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Morris trying to retire Sundberg for the final out of the 4th. Here's the pitch. That fastball misses, low, ball 4. So Sundberg draws the 2-out walk. The second walk of the game issued by Akil Morris. And that will bring up the second baseman, Raul Shah.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 27, Raul Shah.
So Shaw will come up to the plate here with runners at first and second and 2 men down. Tonight he has walked, scored, and driven in 2 runs with a double. First pitch swinging, he pops it in the air, foul behind the plate. Joe DiCarlo gives chase, but this will be out of play in front of us, and it hops all the way up here, right near to the broadcast booth, just to our left. And then I think it came back down below. Shaw this season is 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs coming into the game today, but of course he had the 2-out, 2-run double in the second in that situation. A check swing here on a breaking ball down and away. No swing though, says the first base umpire Brian Fisher. It was close. And the count even up at 1-1. Morris, by the way, now up to 79 pitches tonight, 47 of them for strikes. One, way up and inside. Morris missed, looked down at his hand after he threw it. So that'll move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Morris has yet to go past 5 innings in a start this year. If he's able to get through the 4th and then have a very quick 5th inning, it's possible, but looking like he may not be able to get past 5 again. Meanwhile, a basketball has gotten loose. Out behind the left center field fence, there's a basketball court. And a ball had gotten loose and came out onto the playing field. Surprised they haven't put a bigger fence up over there to avoid that delay. Be a 2-ball, 1-strike pitch here to Raul Shaw. Morris deals. Shaw hits a ground ball toward short. Devin Marrero fields. He's going to go the short way to third. And Romero did not get his foot on the bag. Everybody is safe, and the bases are now loaded with 2 down. I think that's the right play by Marrero. His momentum is taking him there. A much easier play to throw to third instead of having to throw across the diamond. But Davidson Romero does not get over to third base in time and does not get his foot on the bag. And so instead of the final out of the inning will continue. And the base is now loaded for the lefty swinging Jared Walker. So a mental mistake there by Romero on what I would assume would be a fielder's choice. And now here's Walker from the left side. First pitch taken for a ball, up and away by Morris, who now has to throw more pitches. 1-0. Won't go down as an error for Romero, who has 3 of them this year. Usually plays a very strong third base. 1-0. And Morris misses upstairs for a ball, 2-0. And boy, could that loom very large in this game. The Ducks had brought momentum to their side, getting 2 runs in the 4th. Could have been more, if not for 2 runners being thrown out on the bases. But a big play there, which follows the 2-out walk, allows the inning to continue. 2-0 to Walker, swung on and hit high in the air to center. Well hit, back goes Castillo. In straightaway center, he'll make the catch. And Morris is able to work around the miscue to end the inning with no runs allowed. So in the 4th for the Blue Crabs, no runs, a hit, a walk, and Southern Maryland leaves the bases loaded. We'll make our way to the 5th inning here at Regency Furniture Stadium. The Blue Crabs 5 and the Ducks 2.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
We go to the top of the fifth inning. The Blue Crabs with a 5-2 lead over the Ducks here in the series opener. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Blue Crabs. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Ducks. And Akil Morris able to retire the dangerous Jared Walker after the miscue at third on the fielder's choice grounder off the bat of Raul Shaw, with Romero not getting his foot on third in time. But ultimately no runs come across, and now Darrell Thompson will try and bounce back after he had a rocky inning in the fourth, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits and a walk. Certainly could have been more, but was fortunate to get out of it with just those 2 runs allowed. Joe DiCarlo to the plate. He takes outside for a ball, 1-0. DiCarlo was at the plate with runners at first and third and 2 down in the fourth, representing the tying run when Rusney Castillo tried to steal second and was thrown out by Ryan Haug. 1-0. And that taken for a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thompson comes into the inning, 55 pitches, 31 for strikes. Fairly efficient tonight for the righty. 1-1. DiCarlo takes a breaking ball up and inside. That'll move the count to 2-1. Last night against Staten Island, DiCarlo had 1 hit and 2 at-bats. He also drew a pair of walks. The 1 hit was his 4th double of the year. 2-1. On the ground towards short. Michael Baca races in. Fields, his throw to first is in time. And DiCarlo with a ground out for the 2nd time tonight. 1 away here in the 5th inning. Time for tonight's 5th inning trivia question, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. So we'll give you that question here momentarily. First pitch, and Frias is swinging a miss, way out in front. They count 0-1. Tonight, May 20th, marks the Atlantic League's birthday. May 20th of 1998 was the start of play in the Atlantic League, the day that the ALPB was born. So a happy 24th birthday to the Atlantic League. 0-1 popped up in the air to shallow center. Drifting in on it is Zach Collier, and he's there to make the catch and retire Frias for the 2nd out. Frias has flied out twice now tonight. Our question to you is, name the 6 teams that made up the Atlantic League during its first ever season. So the inaugural season in the Atlantic League, who were the first 6 teams that called the Atlantic League home? Our hint to you is that none of those teams are still playing in the Atlantic League. Devin Marrero, the shortstop and 9-hitter, fly to left his first time up. Here hits a ground ball to third. Gobbled up by Alex Crosby. He throws across the diamond for the out. And a nice bounce back inning for Darrell Thompson as he retires the bottom 3 in order for the 2nd time tonight. We're halfway through here on this Friday night in Waldorf, Maryland. The Blue Crabs lead the Ducks 5-2.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Dustin Woodcock, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services, plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Southern Maryland maintaining a 3-run lead over the Ducks as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here at Regency Furniture Stadium, Darrell Thompson bounces back, retires the Ducks in order in the 5th after giving up 2 runs in the 4th. And meanwhile, Akil Morris has tossed back-to-back scoreless innings after allowing 3 in the 1st and 2 more in the 2nd. I'll give you a little bit more time to think about our trivia question before we give you the answer, as we gave it to you right there at the end of the top half of the 5th inning. So while we let you think about it more, we'll go through the out-of-town scores here in the bottom of the 5th and get you caught up in action around the Atlantic League tonight. Nothing doing among the New York locals on the Major League scoreboard because the Yankees and Mets both were postponed today. The Yankees rained out. They were scheduled to play at home against the White Sox, but as we talked about earlier, some heavy rain and thunderstorms made their way through the New York City area and Long Island. First pitch to David Harris is a strike, 0-1. Meanwhile, the Mets are out in Denver. They were set to take on the Rockies, but were snowed out. Yes, on May 20th, they were snowed out. There's a strike again from Morris to Harris, 0-2 on the Blue Crabs DH, who has homered and popped to short tonight. 0-2. Harris takes down and away for ball 1. I was told that it apparently was in the mid to upper 80s yesterday in Denver, and today it's snowing. I will never understand how that is the case. 1-2 is lined into center field. That'll be a base hit for Harris. So Morris got ahead in the count, but left the pitch up and over the plate, and David Harris didn't miss his 2nd hit of the night and the 6th hit of the game for the Blue Crabs. So the leadoff man aboard, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Alex Crosby. On the Atlantic League scoreboard down in Gastonia, North Carolina, the Charleston Dirty Birds have a 7-4 lead, top half of the 4th inning. 2 RBIs apiece from Nick Longy and Juan Perez leading the Dirty Birds offense. Ground ball hit to the left side, past Romero into left field, a base hit. Romero tried to dive and come up with it, but it skipped past him. So a base hit for Crosby, his 1st hit of the game, and the Blue Crabs in business here in the 5th, back-to-back singles off of Akil Morris. Ducks trying to get Morris through this 5th inning here, so that way they won't lose their DH. Morris currently at 89 pitches on the night, 53 for strikes. Meanwhile, Gastonia tonight with a couple of home runs. Rosa his 7th and Jarrett his 3rd. First pitch bounces in at home plate, skips away from Joe DiCarlo. So right away, ball 1. And Collier on the wild pitch sees the runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. So first wild pitch of the night for Akil Morris. Joe DiCarlo had a pass ball earlier in the game back in the 1st inning. For Morris, that is his first wild pitch of the season, and that'll bring the infield in all the way around for the Ducks. 1-0, Collier a swing and a miss, way out in front of the breaking ball, 1-1. York Revolution a 1-0 lead at home over the Lexington Legends, bottom half of the 5th inning. Nelly Rodriguez with the lone RBI in that ball game. Morris is 1-1, Collier a half swing and a pitch diving down in the zone. The home plate umpire Bill Worthington said he went around. So the count 1-2. High Point Rockers hosting the Staten Island Ferry Hawks tonight. 2-0 High Point, bottom half of the 6th inning. Collier takes low here for a ball. Xander Wheel has driven in both runs of the game for High Point tonight, who came into the day just a half game behind the Honey Hunters for first place in the South Division. 2-2. Collier takes a fastball. That misses the inside corner. Good pitch, as noted by DiCarlo, but just missed. So now the count full of 3 balls and 2 strikes on Collier. First base is open, but a walk would load up the bases for Braxton Lee, who waits on deck. Collier tonight has popped to short and fly to center. And the breaking ball swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Morris to get out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. First strikeout of the ball game for Akil Morris. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13, Braxton.
All Lancaster tonight in Kentucky. Barnstormers have a 10-0 lead over the Genomes, bottom half of the 5th inning. Colton Shaver has hit his 2nd home run of the year. Boyd has driven in 3 runs, as has Shaver for the Barnstormers. First pitch downstairs, good block by Joe DiCarlo. Keeps it in front of him in the count 1-0. So Morris having a little trouble here with some command. He's already thrown one wild pitch that allowed the runners to move to second and third. There's a lefty at the plate. The two infielders on the right side, Travis at first and Frias at second, are both playing in tight. Marrero further back at short, about halfway. Ground ball hit towards the middle. Marrero fields. He spins. Thought about throwing home. Instead goes to first. And they just got the out at first. But in to score from third is going to be David Harris. And the Blue Crabs now lead it 6-2. Indecision almost costing Devin Marrero and the Ducks there. And Marrero was playing further back than any of the other infielders. Now, if he was playing up, I'm not sure he would have gotten to the ball as it was hit towards the middle of the infield. So, ultimately, I think where he was playing, the only reason he got to it, but he spun around, thought about throwing home, and then instead decided to throw to first, and he beat Lee by a step. For Braxton Lee, his 9th RBI of the year. That makes it a 4-run game once again, and a runner at third base here. But Ryan Haug is hit by a pitcher the second time tonight. So Akil Morris, who came in with just one hit by pitch, has hit Ryan Haug twice in the game. Haug with his 8 hit by pitches now this season. And so Southern Maryland now with runners at the corners and 2 down. And Michael Baca, the shortstop and 9-hitter, will come to the plate. Doesn't appear like there's any action in the Ducks bullpen currently. And as we talked about, Long Island would like to get Morris through this 5th inning so that way they don't lose the designated hitter, which tonight is Johnny Turbo. First pitch, that's lined into the glove of a leaping Devin Marrero at short. What a play. Devin Marrero climbing the ladder, had to use every bit in his legs to jump up, but he robs Michael Baca of the base hit for the final out of the 5th inning. So the Blue Crabs will settle for a run on 2 hits and a hit batter. No errors, they leave 2 on base. And through 5 innings here in Waldorf, it's now Southern Maryland 6 and Long Island 2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Brett Kennedy, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Fairfield Properties Ballpark, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. So we go to the 6th, the Ducks trailing by 4. They had closed from 5-0 to 5-2, but the Blue Crabs get one of those runs back in the 5th. On Braxton Lee's ground out to short. Johnny Turbo to lead off the 6th for Long Island. He takes a fastball strike over the inside corner from Darrell Thompson, who begins his 6th inning of work. 0-1. Thompson has allowed a walk and has struck out Turbo tonight. Turbo scoring a run back in the 4th. 0-1. Inside, and that hit Turbo up on the left shoulder. He falls down to the ground, but now will get up and make his way down to first. And both Turbo and Thompson were kind of smiling and laughing at each other after that, so it doesn't seem to be any ill will, but you wonder with the fact that Ryan Haug has been hit twice tonight by Akil Morris, if there was any sort of intent behind that. Second time this year that Turbo has been hit by a pitch. And meanwhile for Darrell Thompson, that is the second batter that he has hit with a pitch this year. So the Ducks get the leadoff man aboard. Second time that Turbo's been on tonight. Here's Dustin Woodcock from the left side. First pitch is lined into right field, a bullet base hit. One hop fielded by Lee. Dustin Woodcock's got his first hit of the night. The Ducks in business here in the sixth, first and second with nobody out. I mentioned earlier Woodcock came into the game hitting .323. He was 0 for 2 to this point, but 2 solid pieces of contact, and with that out of the dugout is going to come Stan Clyburn, the manager of the Blue Crabs, to try and settle down his right-hander. The Blue Crabs do not have a pitching coach. Their bench coach is Joe Walsh. Their hitting coach is Ray Ortega. So Clyburn will talk things over here with Darrell Thompson. First mound visit for either side in tonight's game. Clyburn, the veteran manager of the Blue Crabs. Southern Maryland has had some struggles in recent years, but he had a good season last year, got the Blue Crabs back to the postseason, and they were within 1 win of getting to the Atlantic League Championship Series, but lost to the Ducks. Now out to a 20-4 start this year. So he has the conversation with Thompson, who is now at 66 pitches on the night, 38 of them for strikes. Meanwhile, Akil Morris, I would have to think he is done after 5 innings tonight. He's thrown 99 pitches on the evening. And the Ducks look like they have action going down the right field line. We can't see for sure into the bullpen, but it appears that somebody is throwing. First pitch on the way to L.J. Mazzilli. And he takes low and outside from Thompson for ball 1. Mazzilli's 1 for 2 tonight. He singled to center back in the 4th, grounded to short in the 1st. In the 4th, he was thrown out trying to score from first base on the double to left by Davidson Romero. Thompson's 1-0, and Mazzilli takes just off the outside corner. Good eye from LJ. 2 balls, no strikes. Mazzilli was 1 for 3 last night, drove in a pair of runs, scored a run as well. He had a sac fly to go along with an RBI single. Good hitters count here. The 2-0. On the ground towards short, though. This should be 2. Baca to second, 1 on the first, double play. So a 2-0 count for L.J. Mazzilli, but he wraps into a potentially rally-killing 6-4-3 double play. Woodcock out at second, and Turbo advances to third. So that's the second out, first and second out of the inning. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to Davidson Romero. For Mazzilli, that is the 5th double play he has hit into this year, tied with Devin Marrero for the team lead. So, now 2 down and a runner at third for Long Island. Southern Maryland, by the way, has gotten a right-hander loose in their bullpen down the left field line. First pitch to Romero. Breaking ball, high pop-up in the air behind third. Baca, the shortstop, out on the outfield grass, makes the call and makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So the Ducks get the first 2 men on here in the 6th, but nothing to show for it. No runs, a hit batter, and 1 left. To the bottom half of the 6th inning we go. The Blue Crabs still in front of the Ducks, 6-2.
Hey fans, this is catcher Joe DiCarlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers. Let Nicolak Pavers. Pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, Akil Morris's night is done for Long Island. We make our way to the bottom of the sixth. The Blue Crabs with a 6-2 lead. And into the ball game for the Ducks will be right-hander Dylan Piper, who has had a bit of a slow start to his second season of professional baseball, both of which have been with the Ducks. He'll take over on the mound. He'll face the top of the order here in the bottom of the sixth inning. And fans will give you the answer to our trivia question, where we tested your knowledge of the Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. And today is the Atlantic League's 24th birthday. The league born on May 20th, 1998. The dream of Wall Street, Frank Bolton, had previously owned several affiliated minor league clubs, but created the Atlantic League. And the first game being played in the Atlantic League. Our question to you was to name the 6 teams that called the Atlantic League home during the league's inaugural season of 1998. So we let you think about it, and we'll give you the answer momentarily. First pitch from Dylan Piper on the way to home plate is swung on and popped up down the left field line, foul and out of play, 0-1. The 6 teams were the Atlantic City Surf, the Bridgeport Bluefish, the Newburgh Black Diamonds, who then became the Lehigh Valley Black Diamonds, the Nashua Pride, the Newark Bears, and the Somerset Patriots. So those were the 6 teams that called the Atlantic League home. Here, a line drive into left center field. Racing over into the gap goes Rusney Castillo, and he makes a nice running catch to rob Sundberg of his 3rd hit of the game. He had been on base all 3 times he had come up tonight. So 1 away. Atlantic City hosted the first ever All-Star game in the league in 1998. The Atlantic City Surf took on the ALPB All-Stars, and the Surf won 6-4. Luis Quiones of the Surf was named the most valuable player. Dylan Piper's first pitch here is line into right by Raul Shaw. Racing over towards the line, Dustin Woodcock, and he makes the running catch. So Castillo and Woodcock both having to run pretty hard to begin this inning, but both coming up with the catch. 2 away. Not only did the Surf host the All-Star game, they also won their first and only championship in Atlantic League history, as they defeated the Bridgeport Bluefish that year 3-1. With Chris Eddy being named the Championship Series MVP. So a little bit of Atlantic League history on this, the league's 24th birthday. 2 down, bases empty here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Dylan Piper tries to toss a 1-2-3 inning in his first inning out of the bullpen for the Ducks tonight. Here's Jared Walker from the left side. First pitch is a fastball taken for a strike, 0-1. We mentioned Piper has struggled this year. He's 1-0 with a 9 ERA in 7 games, allowing 11 runs, 9 earned on 12 hits in 9 innings. He has walked 6 and has struck out 13. Southern Maryland with a righty still getting loose in their bullpen. Piper's 0-1. He's down to the dirt, kicks away from DeCarlo, but Walker does not attempt to go to first base, and the count 1-1. Akil Morris finishes the night allowing 6 runs, all earned on 7 hits in 5 innings. The 6 runs a season high for him. The 7 hits also a season high. He walked 2, struck out just 1 through 99 pitches, 58 of them for strikes. The 99 pitches were a season high as well. 1-1. Fastball just missed the outside corner for ball 2. Morris allowed the home run in the first to David Harris. Hit Ryan Haug twice and threw 1 wild pitch, giving up 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the 5th. So if everything holds, he'd fall to 0-2 on the year. Piper comes set, the 2-1. Fly ball left center, well hit. On the run, Rusney Castillo into the gap. He won't get this one. It lands on the warning track and heads to the wall. Walker will make his way to second, and he stops there with a 2-out double. First hit of the night for Jared Walker, who had a sac fly, a pop-up to short, and a fly out to center prior to that.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 14, David Harris.
Third 2-out hit of the game for Southern Maryland. So Walker aboard at second with 2 down. That'll bring up David Harris to the plate, the cleanup hitter in DH, who is 2 for 3 on the night. Pfeiffer will have to be careful here. Harris already with a 2-run home run back in the first, singled and scored in the 5th. Certainly one of the leading candidates for player of the game tonight. Pfeiffer comes set. His first pitch to Harris on the way to the plate. And a breaking ball is taken up and inside, 1-0. So now 5 starts for Morris. He has been unable to go past the 5th inning. He did once try to go past the 5th, but ultimately gave up a home run in the 6th without recording it out and was lifted from the game. So still has only pitched 5 innings or less at every start. 1-0. That drops in for a strike. Good breaking ball there from Pfeiffer. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Trying to tell who it is in the Blue Crabs bullpen, but Southern Maryland does not have jersey numbers on the front of their uniforms tonight. So I can't quite tell, looking all the way down the left field line over 300 feet away. Pfeiffer's 1-1. Line foul down the right field line off the end of the bat, out of play. And so that will make it a 1-2 count. Of course, we talked about the 6 teams to call the Atlantic League home in its inaugural season. None of them are playing in the Atlantic League anymore. And I believe the Somerset Patriots, the only team still playing. They're now the AA affiliate of the Yankees in the Eastern League. 1-2. Lifted in the air to right center field. Long run for Castillo and Woodcock. It's going to land for a base hit. Around third in to score is Walker. Harris will stop at first with a 2-out RBI single. And the Blue Crabs have their 5-run lead back. It is now 7-2. So Dylan Pfeiffer gets the first 2 outs with ease, but back-to-back 2-out hits to Jared Walker and David Harris. Harris's 3rd hit and 3rd RBI of the ball game. And Pfeiffer struggles continuing on the hill. Harris had great numbers a year ago against the Ducks at 24 regular season games. He had .357 with 5 homers and 19 RBIs against Long Island, picking up where he left off from last year's regular season. So Southern Maryland, which once led 5-0, Ducks got it to within 5-2, but had 2 runners thrown out on the bases in that inning that they got it to within 5-2. Otherwise, it could have been trimmed more. Southern Maryland now with runs in the 5th and the 6th have brought the lead back to 5 at 7-2. First pitch here is taken for a strike by Crosby, who singled to left his last time up in the 5th. He's 1 for 3. And the count 0-1. Crosby, a returner from a year ago with Southern Maryland. He also hit very well against Long Island. Pfeiffer comes set, the 0-1. Breaking ball, grounded up the first base line, and they're going to say it's a foul ball. The ball stayed fair, but the home plate umpire, Bill Worthington, said that it hit the front foot of Crosby. And so, instead of the final out of the inning, it's an 0-2 count. Crosby played in 21 games against the Ducks last year. He had .370, 2 homers, 7 RBIs. As a team, the Blue Crabs hit .261 against the Ducks. Long Island hit .273 against Southern Maryland. Now the count's still 0-2 here on Crosby as Pfeiffer continues to look for the final out of this 6th inning. Southern Maryland now out hitting Long Island 9-5 tonight. Pfeiffer a long wait, now the 0-2. Breaking ball grounded weakly here to the right side. Vladimir Frias races in, Flips to Travis at first in time for the out. And that will retire the side here in the 6th. But some 2-out thunder for the Blue Crabs. Pushes their lead back to 7-2. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, 1 man left. We head to the 7th here at Regency Furniture Stadium. The Blue Crabs with a 5-run cushion, 7-2.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Brady Feigl, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks fans, the 2022 season of Ducks baseball is presented by Catholic Health, and with a talented roster full of Major League experience and exciting promotions every night, a day at the ballpark is truly a good time every time. Tickets are now on sale for all Ducks home games, and you can get your tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, going online to liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Well, Daryl Thompson's night is done, and he is in line for his 3rd win of the year. He would improve to 3-1. Bradley Roney, a right-hander and newcomer to the Blue Crabs, takes over on the mound. And the Ducks, once again, trailing by 5. They had closed to within 3, but Southern Maryland with single runs in the 5th against Morris and the 6th against Pfeiffer pushed their lead back up to 5. And Thompson's night over after 6 innings of 2-run ball. Another quality start from the righty. Sam Travis will lead things off for the Ducks in the 7th. It'll be Travis, Castillo, and DiCarlo due up to the plate for Long Island. Get you the final line here on Thompson in a moment. Well, normally Southern Maryland has the 3-headed monster at the back end of their bullpen that they like to go to if they have the lead, but with a 5-run cushion, perhaps not needing to do that. First pitch to Roney, a fastball swung on and missed, and the count 0-1. Usually we've seen last year for sure Dalton Geeky in the 7th, Andres Briseño in the 8th, and then Matt Latos, the closer, in the 9th. But Southern Maryland's bullpen has been superb thus far. This one fouled off down the right field line, out of play. And Travis, who has an RBI single on the pop-up tonight, is behind the count 0-2. Roney gets the sign from Haug and comes set. And the 0-2 pitch is a check swing and a ball down and away. They appeal to first and say that Travis went around. Travis was not happy with the call and flipped the bat at home plate in disgust at Brian Fisher's call. So there is a strikeout, just the 4th of the game for the Blue Crabs pitching staff.
Now batting the center fielder, number 38.
One away, and that'll bring up Rusney Castillo to the plate. Roney has pitched in 10 games this year. He's 1-0 with a 3.86 ERA, has 3 holds on the season. First pitch, Castillo takes all the way. The fastball's a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Roney, in his appearances, has combined to allow 4 runs on 6 hits and 4 walks over 9 and a third innings, but has struck out 15. He's got a good fastball in the lower 90s. Castillo fouls one off here, and it's 0-2. So Castillo, who singled his last time up in the 4th, flied to right in the 2nd behind 0-2 here against Roney. Right-hander is ready to go. Kicking the pitch, and Castillo grounds one weakly here towards 3rd. Charging in is Crosby. He fields, he throws, in time for the out. So Rusney Castillo retired on the weak ground ball to 3rd. And the first 2 Ducks retired here in the 7th. Thompson finishes his night with 6 innings of 2-run ball, both runs earned. He allowed 5 hits and a walk, struck out 3, hit 1 batter. That was Turbo in the 6th. And he threw 69 pitches, 40 for strikes. Ducks were retired 9 up, 9 down through the first 3 innings against Thompson, but then started to have some good at-bats. And they had some opportunities, but ultimately missed opportunities for Long Island in the 4th inning, especially when they had 4 hits and a walk, but only managed 2 runs with 2 runners being thrown out on the bases. As Joe DiCarlo swings through a fastball for strike 1. You had Mazzilli trying to score from first on Davidson. Romero's double to left, thrown out at the plate. And then Rusney Castillo with a tying run at the plate. Joe DiCarlo tried to steal second, and he was caught stealing by Ryan Haug. And then in the 6th, Ducks had 2 on, nobody out. Runners at first and second. But Mazzilli hit into a double play, and Romero popped to short. 0-1 on the outside corner, a strike to DiCarlo, who tonight has grounded out twice, once to third, once to short. And his on-base streak is in danger. DiCarlo coming in had reached base safely in 12 straight games, hitting .314 with a .442 on-base percentage in that streak. It'll be an 0-2 here from Roney. Righty kicks and comes home, and DiCarlo takes the fastball upstairs for ball 1. DiCarlo hitting .368 coming into the day, the 4th best batting average in the Atlantic League. His teammate Johnny Turbo second in the league. DiCarlo had been second for quite some time. 1-2. Foul tipped into the glove of the catcher Haug for strike 3. And a dominant 7th inning for the right-hander, Bradley Roney, who strikes out 2 and retires the Ducks in order. Time to stretch here at at Regency Furniture Stadium. The Ducks trailing the Blue Crabs 7-2.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro de Asa, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great, we ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Ducktail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Michael Pollack with you here in Waldorf, Maryland. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Ducks trailing in the series opener by the count of 7-2. And into the ball game for Long Island is going to be the right-hander and Rocky Point native Frank Mascatello, who will make his 4th appearance of the season. Mascatello returning for his 2nd season with the Ducks, but not quite having the same success that he had in his 1st season with the Flock, especially with his command. Lots of command issues early for Mascatello, as he has walked 7 in just 2 innings of work. He'll take over on the mound in the 7th after Dylan Pfeiffer pitched the 6th and allowed a run on back-to-back 2-out hits to Jared Walker, a double, and David Harris, an RBI single. Leading things off will be the center fielder, Zach Collier. First pitch from Mascatello is taken for a strike at the knees, and the count 0-1. Collier is 0 for 3 in the game tonight. Just he and the 9-hitter Michael Baca, the only two who have yet to get on base for the Blue Crabs. 0-1. Collier fouls one back to the screen. And a good job here by Mascatello as he gets ahead in the count 0-2. We're giving you numbers from last year. Zach Collier against the Ducks last season hit .311 in 19 games. He had 2 homers and 13 RBIs. Also drew 13 walks against Ducks pitching. 0-2. Way up and outside. Mascatello missed. So that'll move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Collier, Lee, and Haug, the 3 due up here in the 7th against Mascatello. Blue Crabs, meanwhile, have a righty getting loose in their bullpen after the scoreless 1-2-3 inning from Bradley Roney. 1-2. Collier takes way upstairs from Mascatello. 2-2 the count. Mascatello, 5'9", 195 pounds, out of Rocky Point. 26 years old. Here comes his 2-2, and the pitch is taken downstairs. So Mascatello gets ahead 0-2, but Zach Collier has since taken 3 straight out of the strike zone as he tries to get aboard to lead things off in the bottom half of inning number 7. Wind is picked up, by the way, blowing out from right center towards the left field foul pole. Here's the payoff pitch. Mascatello deals, and Collier takes way up and outside, ball 4. So not what Frank Mascatello wanted to do here in the 7th. Gets ahead 0-2 on Zach Collier, who had not been on base tonight, and follows it up by missing with 4 straight. So his 8th walk of the year in just 2 innings. Mascatello's allowed 7 runs, 6 earned on 4 hits. No strikeouts for the righty. Has 1 loss on the season. This is his first action since Saturday when he pitched in relief against High Point and allowed 2 runs, 1 earned on a hit and 3 walks in 1 inning. First pitch here to Braxton Lee, and that's lined in the air to left center field into the gap. Long run for Castillo. He's not going to get to it. 1 hop, and it goes over the wall for a ground rule double. Collier is still running, and I don't know why the Blue Crabs keep running. The first base umpire, Brian Fisher, immediately made a signal to say, or excuse me, that's the third base umpire, Levante Palmer, immediately made the signal say it was a ground rule double, but Collier kept running, as did Lee. A double, a ground rule double to left center by Lee, his 2nd hit of the game. And Mascatello in trouble again, 2nd and 3rd with nobody out here in the 7th inning. Joe DiCarlo is going to go out to the mound and have a chat with his right-hander to try and settle him down. That's the Ducks' first mound visit of the game. And it almost seems like it's the equivalent of the yips, where an infielder gets the yips and has trouble making the throw over to first base. Mascatello this year just seemingly having trouble throwing the ball for strikes. In his first outing, he threw just 3 of his 13 pitches for strikes. In his second outing, he threw 11 of his 25 pitches for strikes. And last time out, just 13 of his 27 pitches for strikes. And here tonight, gets ahead 0-2 on leadoff hitter Zach Collier before issuing the walk. And now a first pitch ground rule double by Lee, his 6th double of the year. So that'll bring the infield in all the way around. For some reason, they have put a run on the scoreboard for the Blue Crabs, even though they have yet to score one in this inning. Maybe a preemptive run put up there by the Blue Crabs scoreboard staff in left. Here is Ryan Haug, the catcher and 8-hitter. First pitch from Mascatello, and he deals down in the dirt. Good block by Joe DiCarlo, though, to keep that ball at home plate. And it's 1-0. On the out-of-town scoreboard, Gastonia trying to make a comeback. They're within 2. They trail Charleston 9-7. Bottom half of the 5th inning. For Charleston tonight, 2 RBIs apiece from Longy, Perez, and Williams, leading their offense. The 1-0 from Mascatello. Meanwhile, they have home runs tonight from Brosa, his 7th, Jarrett, his 3rd, Skoll, his 5th, and Levy, his 1st. Gastonia continues to drive the ball over the fence as they have all season long. As for the York Revolution, they lead the Lexington Legends 2-0 at home, bottom of the 7th inning. Melky Mesa, Nelly Rodriguez with the RBIs for the Revs tonight. Infield still in all the way around. Here comes the 1-1 from Mascatello. Kicks, fires, breaking balls on the inside corner for a strike. And Haug behind it 1-2. Ferry Hawks have battled back to tie the Rockers. 2-2, bottom of the 8th down in High Point. Xander Wheel with both RBIs for High Point. Nestor, his first home run of the season for Staten Island. He's driven in both runs. Mascatello looks in for the sign from DiCarlo. Now has the pitch he likes. And the 1-2. Breaking ball, just missed up and in. So that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Genome's trying to make a comeback. They at one point trailed 10-0, but it's now a 13-8 lead for the Barnstormers, bottom half of the 6th in Kentucky. Two on the way. Mascatello kicks, fires, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Frank Mascatello picks up his first strikeout of the season as he pumps a fastball by Ryan Haug, who's now 0 for 2 with 2 hit by pitches. Big first out, and that'll bring up the shortstop and 9-hitter Michael Baca to the plate. For the Barnstormers tonight, 2 homers from Colton Shaver, his 2nd and 3rd of the season. For the Genomes, Becker has hit his 4th, Paredes his 3rd, and Rondon his 3rd. So that's the look at the Atlantic League out-of-town scoreboard here on this Friday night. First pitch upcoming to Baca, and he takes outside for ball 1. Baca tonight, the only member of the Blue Crabs who has yet to get on base. He's 0 for 3, popping out to second twice, and then was robbed of a base hit in the 5th on a leaping catch at short by Devin Marrero. Mascatello comes set. Infield remains in all the way around for the Ducks. 1-0 fastball runs upstairs, and it's quickly 2 balls and no strikes. Yankees and Mets both postponed today. Yankees rained out in the Bronx against the White Sox. Mets snowed out in Denver against the Colorado Rockies. Good hitters count here for Baca. Runners lead off 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Mascatello's 2-0. Misses down and away. Another good block by Joe DiCarlo. But now the count 3-0. Another pitch out of the zone would load up the bases. It would set up a double play possibility, but it would go back to the top of the order for Jack Sundberg, who's got 2 hits and a walk tonight. Mascatello comes set. Here's the 3-0. That's way outside ball 4. So the 2nd walk of the inning issued by Frank Mascatello. And that'll load up the bases here in the 7th. 4th walk of the game issued by the Ducks pitching staff. And now Southern Maryland with the bases loaded and 1 man out for their left fielder, Jack Sundberg. So the Blue Crabs threatening to blow this game wide open. They lead by 5 right now, but looking for more. And they've got the bags full, 1 out for Jack Sundberg. First pitch on the way to the plate, and he'll take down and in. Kept at home plate by Joe DiCarlo, 1-0. This year, with the bases loaded, Blue Crabs have hit 387 as a team. Sundberg, though, is 0 for 1. He has drawn a bases-loaded walk, but has struck out as well. 1-0. And the fastball misses. Mascatello losing the strike zone again. It's 2 balls and no strikes. So in the inning, Frank Mascatello has thrown 18 pitches, only a third of them for strikes. 18 pitches, 6 strikes for Mascatello. And now a good hitters count for Sundberg, who has a double, a single, a walk, and has scored twice. 2-0. That's down and in. And Mascatello one more pitch away from walking in a run. Collier, the runner at third, he walked. At second base is Braxton Lee, who had a ground rule double, 1 hop over the left field fence. And Michael Baca at first, he also walked. So it'll be a 3-0 here from Mascatello. Runners lead from every base with 1 out. The kick, the pitch, and that fastball is a called strike. Was up in the zone, but still got a strike call. And so the count moves to 3-1. And now a good hitters count for the lefty swinger. Three ball, 1 strike pitch from the righty. And that way inside, ball 4, goes all the way back behind the plate. Won't matter, a run comes home on Frank Mascatello's 3rd walk of the inning. And it's now an 8-2 lead for the Blue Crabs. So Mascatello has walked 3 for Sundberg. He picks up the RBI, his 3rd of the year. Collier scores. Lee advances to 3rd, and down to 2nd goes Baca. And with that, Wally Backman has seen enough. He's going to come out of the dugout and take the baseball from his right-hander. The lead now the largest of the night for Southern Maryland at 6. But Frank Mascatello exits the game after allowing a hit and 3 walks. His command struggles continue, and we continue to play in the bottom half of the 7th. 1 run in, the bases still loaded, and the Blue Crabs holding a 8-2 lead.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Cody Beckman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Well, we're playing here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. The Blue Crabs now with their largest lead of the night. It's an 8-2 game as Frank Mascatello's control troubles continuing. He allows a run on a hit and 3 walks here in the 7th, including a bases-loaded walk to Jack Sundberg that makes it a 6-run game. So now we'll get our first look at Chris Cepeda, the newcomer who the Ducks signed and activated today, a Long Island native from Port Jefferson Station. He'll take the hill with the bases loaded and 1 out. Tough spot to be brought in here, and he'll face Raul Shah, who's got a hit, and a walk tonight. First pitch, and a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Good curveball from Cepeda, 0-1. Cepeda pitched in 2019 with the Evansville Otters in the Frontier League. He also pitched in one of those COVID leagues in 2020. Made 7 starts in the COVID league. It was 3-1 with a 3.35 ERA. And what they call the All-American Baseball Challenge with the New York Brave was where he pitched. That was up in Rockland County. 0-1. Curveball misses down and away. That'll even up the count at 1-1. With Evansville, he was 1-0 with a 5.02 ERA, 13 games, allowed 8 runs on 14 hits in 14 1/3 innings, walked 7, and struck out 14. Cepeda comes set, the 1-1. Inside, and that hits the batter, Shaw. That's the 3rd Blue Crab to get hit by a pitch tonight. Haug the other 2 times, and that's going to force home another run. So 2 free runs given to the Blue Crabs on a bases-loaded walk and a bases-loaded hit by pitch. And Southern Maryland now leads at 9-2. So not the way Cepeda wanted to start his first appearance with the Ducks. So that run will be charged to Moscatello. Shaw will get the RBI, his 3rd of the game. He had a 2-run double back in the 2nd. That's the 2nd time he's been hit by a pitch this year. So the lead is now 7, and one swing of the bat could blow this game even further open. Up to the plate will step the lefty Jared Walker, who's got a hit in 3 at-bats and has driven in and scored a run each tonight. First pitch from Cepeda, and Walker takes a fastball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Walker, a sac fly to right in the 1st, doubled and scored in the 6th, in between a pop out to short and a fly out to center. Cepeda gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, misses low. Cepeda signed and activated by the Ducks today, taking the spot of one of the 2 Ducks who were placed on the disabled list, lefty pitcher Stephen Tarpley and Brady Feigl, and that loss of Feigl, certainly a big one because he has pitched so well. 4 1/3 scoreless innings to this point coming into play today. Breaking ball here, taken for a strike. 1-2, my apologies, those numbers were on road games. He has pitched 7 1/3 innings and has yet to allow an earned run. Just 3 earned runs, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts. So he has been a big piece of the Ducks bullpen. He has found success. Chad Hawken has thrown the ball well, Joe Iorio as well. And then the back end guys, Sandy Baez and Tyler Webb, but they weren't going to be pitching here, trailing by 5. High fly ball in the air to center. That'll get another run home. Back goes Castillo. He'll make the catch. Tagging at 3rd, and coming home to score will be Baca. Everybody else stays put. It's a sac fly and an RBI off the bat. Jared Walker, and double digits for the Blue Crabs. They lead at 10-2. Second sac fly of the night, second RBI of the night for Jared Walker. His 15th run batted into the year. Scoring from 3rd is Baca. Another run that will get charged to Moscatello, who's given up 3 now tonight. Now with runners at 1st and 2nd and now 2 away, that'll bring up David Harris, the 8th batter of the inning. So Cepeda gets out number 2. First pitch on the way to Harris is a breaking ball low and outside, 1-0. Harris with 3 hits and 4 at-bats tonight, 2 singles and a homer. He has driven in 3 and has scored twice. Certainly among the leading candidates for player of the game this evening. 1-0. And that fastball misses the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes. So in the inning, just 1 hit for the Blue Crabs. That was the ground rule double by Braxton Lee. Aside from that, 3 walks and a hit batter, plus a sac fly. Kicking a turn back to 2nd by Cepeda. Neither Frias nor Marrero were inching into the bag, so really just a move to keep the runner close. Southern Maryland has only been kept off the scoreboard twice tonight, the 3rd and the 4th by Akil Morris. They've scored in every other inning they've come to the plate. And here a drive in the air to right center is well struck. No chance Castillo gets that one. It's over his head. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Scoring are both Sundberg and Shaw. And in at second with 2 more RBIs is David Harris. He's got 4 hits and 5 RBIs this evening. And the Blue Crabs have blown this one open. They lead it 12-2. So David Harris 4 for 5 in the game. 2 singles, a double, a homer. He has driven in 5 and has scored twice. Sundberg picks up his 3rd run of the game. Shaw collects his 2nd run of the night. And now the 9th batter of the inning for the Blue Crabs. So that'll end Moscatello's line. Swing and a miss here by Crosby for strike 1. Moscatello in a 3rd of an inning, getting charged with 4 runs on a hit and 3 walks with 1 strikeout. And thus far, Cepeda has allowed a run on a hit and a hit batter in just a 3rd of an inning. Crosby takes low here, goes back behind the plate, and that'll allow Harris to move to 3rd on the play. So we'll see exactly if that's a wild pitch or a pass ball. And you can just send some frustration on the Ducks side, who are looking at their 3-game winning streak come to an end. After the good feelings of the 3-game sweep over the Ferry Hawks, the Blue Crabs have taken it to the Ducks tonight. Not a good night for the Ducks pitching staff. 1-1 here, way up and outside for a ball from Cepeda, and it's 2-1. They rule a wild pitch on Cepeda. That allowed Harris to go to 3rd. 2nd wild pitch of the game for a Ducks pitcher. Cepeda steps off, now wants to go through the signs again. 6 runs have come home here for the Blue Crabs in the 7th. And they have increased their lead from 5 to 10. That pitch misses inside for a ball. And my apologies, I said 6 runs in. 5 runs are in the inning. That has doubled their lead from 5 to 10. Meanwhile, Cepeda behind here at 3-1 on Crosby, who's 1 for 4 tonight. A walk would bring up Collier, who started the inning off with a walk. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and foul tipped into the glove of DiCarlo for strike 2. So now Cepeda a strike 3 away from getting out of further trouble in the inning. Blue Crabs now out hitting the Ducks 11-5 in this game. But the Ducks have drawn just 1 walk tonight. The Blue Crabs have drawn 5. They've also had 3 batters get hit by a pitch. Here comes the 3-2. Cepeda kicks, fires, and Crosby lifts a fly ball in the air to shallow left center. Going out is the shortstop Devin Marrero, and he'll make the catch on the run for the final out of the inning. However, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs bat around in the 8th. They score 5 runs in the inning on just 2 hits. There were 3 walks and a hit batter. No errors. Southern Maryland leaves 1. And we make our way to the top half of the 8th inning. It's now the Blue Crabs 12, the Ducks 2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dylan Pfeiffer, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Well, it has not been a good night for the Ducks pitching staff tonight. They have only kept Southern Maryland off the scoreboard in 2 innings, the third and the fourth. Blue Crabs with 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and 5 in the seventh. You add it all up, they've got 12 runs, and they lead the Ducks 12-2. We go to the top half of the 8th inning, and Roney's night is done after 1 inning out of the bullpen. He struck out 2 in a 1-2-3 7th inning. And so the Blue Crabs go to their bullpen here and call upon Dalton Geekie, the right-hander. Even with a 12-2 lead, Geekie was getting loose to begin the inning back when it was a 5-run lead for the Blue Crabs. And so Southern Maryland going to go with Geekie anyway. And they'll face Vladimir Frias, Devin Marrero, and Johnny Turbo, the 3 due up for Long Island. So Akil Morris is in line for the loss. It would be his 2nd in a row. The Ducks really had been seeing a lot of good things from their starting pitching of late in their last 6 games, which the Ducks won 4 of. The starters all allowed 3 runs or less. They had a 2.78 ERA in that span, just 10 runs in 32 1/3 innings for the Ducks starting pitching staff during that stretch. But tonight Morris gives up 6 runs on 7 hits and a couple of walks over 5 innings. And it's been a rough go for the bullpen since that point. All 3 relievers for the Ducks have conceded runs. First pitch here to Vladimir Frias is taken on the inside corner for a strike. And the count 0-1. Dylan Pfeiffer surrendered a run on 2 hits in his 1 inning out of the bullpen. Frank Moscatello with the control troubles continuing. He allowed 3 walks and a hit, 4 runs conceded in just a third of an inning. Fastball here's outside 1-1. And then Chris Cepeda took over on the mound, and Cepeda allowed a run on a hit in 2/3 of an inning, also hit a batter. Ball misses down in the dirt here. So that'll move the count to 2-1 on Frias, who tonight is 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and a fly out to center. Bottom 3 in the Ducks order are a combined 0 for 7 in the ball game. Ducks with just 2 runs on 5 hits tonight. 2-1. Frias takes a fastball that misses up above the belt. Might have been a little inside as well. And now 3-1. Johnny Turbo's been on base twice, but no hits. Of the 5 hits the Ducks have, Woodcock, Mazzilli, Romero, Travis, and Castillo each with 1. And here Frias a drive down the left field line, slicing into the corner. That'll be a base hit. Bangs off the wall. And a nice job by the left fielder Sundberg to field it off the wall. That holds Frias to the long single. So make it 6 hits now for the Ducks offense as Vladimir Frias picks up his first hit of the night.
Shortstop number 35, Devin Marrero.
The Ducks with a runner on at first. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Devin Marrero to the plate, the shortstop and 9-hitter. Fans, there's no better time than right now to sign up the young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Geekie's first pitch. Marrero a swing and a miss for strike 1. You could sign up your child or relative for the Kids Club by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. Marrero has flied to left and grounded to third in his 2 at-bats tonight. He was held hitless in last night's game on Long Island, 0 for 3, which ended an on-base streak at 7. Swing and a miss as he chases down and away. And Marrero quickly behind here at 0-2. For Dalton Geekie, this is his 10th appearance of the season. He's got 1 hold, no record, an ERA of 3. Looks in for the sign from Ryan Haug and now has the pitch he likes. 0-2. Down in the dirt. Blocked by Haug. Looked like Geekie's slipped on the mound a little bit there when he delivered that pitch. In 9 innings, Geekie's allowed 9 hits, 5 runs, 3 of them earned. 6 walks, 12 strikeouts to the righty. He hasn't been quite as dominant as he was last year, but still with impressive numbers for sure. From the stretch, here comes the 2-2. Frias takes his lead at first. The pitch. And Marrero lays off the fastball up and away. So that'll move the count to 2-2. My apologies, I had said it was 2-2 before that, but it was 1-2. Now the count 2-2. Many of the crowd has made their way out tonight as the game approaches. It's now 2.5 hours exactly, but with a 12-2 lead. Blue Crabs fans, especially with the way that they have played this year, feeling as though the result is in check. Many still here, though, for this series opener. And certainly has cooled down a little bit, but still quite sticky out there. Temperatures supposed to soar well above 90 tomorrow and Sunday. And Sunday, a hot day. It'll be an afternoon game, 2:05 start, so certainly will be tough for the players in those conditions. Another 2-2 from Geeky. And Marrero hits a ground ball towards second. Fielded there by Shaw. He goes to short. One on a first, not in time. Marrero beats it out at first base. So Marrero now 0 for 3 as he grounds it to the 4-6 fielder's choice. He trades places at first with Frias. 1 on, 1 out. Back to the top of the order we go for Johnny Turbo.
14, Johnny Turbo.
Well, this could be Turbo's final opportunity to extend his hitting streak. Coming into the game tonight, Turbo has hit safely in all 16 games he's played. Longest hitting streak by a Duck this year. He's been on base twice on a walk and a hit by pitch, though. First pitch from Geeky, and Turbo hits a high pop-up in the air, foul off of first. From over to the stands is Walker, and he makes the catch in foul ground. So that could be the end of the hitting streak for Turbo. A foul fly to first. 2 away here in the 8th, and that'll leave it up to the right fielder, Dustin Woodcock. Ducks have some action going in their bullpen down the right field line, so presumably they will call upon a 4th reliever of the game. Here's the lefty swinging Dustin Woodcock to the plate, who's 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch, Woodcock takes down in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Woodcock singled to right back in the 6th. Prior to that, struck out looking in the 1st and fly to left in the 4th. Geeky's 1-0. Woodcock a shot up the middle into center field, a base hit. Almost hit Geeky, but fortunately for the right-hander, it missed him. So, Dustin Woodcock, the first Duck with multiple hits in tonight's game. He is 2 for 4. Marrero goes down to second. And with 2 on and 2 out, up will step L.J. Mazzilli.
L.J. Mazzilli.
Ducks now with 7 hits in the ball game tonight. First pitch on the way from Geeky to Mazzilli. And he swings it into ground ball to the left side. Gobbled up by the third baseman Crosby. He'll go the short way to second for the force. And on one pitch, Mazzilli retired. He's now 1 for 4. In the inning for the Ducks, no runs. They get 2 hits, but leave 2 on base. 7.5 innings complete in the series opener. The Blue Crabs 12, the Ducks 2.
Hey fans, this is infielder Michael Wolansky, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, this game goes to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Chris Cepeda, who we thought was going to come out of the game because the Ducks had another pitcher warming in the bullpen, is going to actually stay in. But we do have some defensive changes for the Ducks. Jake Zarello has gone in behind home plate, and he will do the catching for Long Island. And Michael Wolanski has taken over at first base for the Ducks. So Wally Beckman giving a little bit of rest to Sam Travis, his first baseman, who's played every game this year, and to Joe DiCarlo, his catcher, who has played the majority of the season. So Cepeda will begin this 8th inning after he took over and faced 4 batters in the 7th, getting 2 outs but allowing a hit by pitch that forced home a run and giving up a 2-run double. First pitch here is hit high in the air to right, well hit. Back goes Dustin Woodcock. And in front of the warning track in right, he'll make the catch. All that real estate out there, very difficult to hit it over an outfielder. 1 away on 1 pitch. Zach Collier now 0 for 4 with a walk tonight.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13, Braxton Lee.
That'll bring up Braxton Lee to the plate, who will bat from the left side. Tomorrow night, these two teams will meet for the middle game of the 3-game set, as the Ducks, unless they come up with a tremendous comeback tonight, will be trying to even the series. First pitch is taken here for a ball, 1-0. Ducks will send righty Scott Harkin to the mound, who is 1-3 on the year with a 6.58 ERA. He's been pitching a little bit better of late, but still has gotten off to a tough start this year after his successful stint with the Ducks last season. 1-0. Inside for ball 2. And meanwhile, the Ducks offense will once again have its work cut out for them. They'll be facing lefty Denson Hull, who has been outstanding for the Blue Crabs this year. He's allowed just 3 runs, 2 earned in 26 1/3 innings over 5 starts, 0.68 ERA. 2-0 way up and outside. And Braxton Lee now ahead in the count at 3 balls and no strikes. Lee with 2 hits in 4 at-bats. A single and a double. He's driven in a run, scored a run, and stolen a base. Have to think he's taking all the way here, the 3-0, and that is up and outside, ball 4. Second walk issued by Cepeda, and the 7th walk given up by the Ducks pitching staff tonight, which ties their season high. So the control troubles continuing for the Ducks, for certain Ducks relievers. Cepeda has now walked 2 and hit a batter. Excuse me, that was his first walk. My apologies. I had said he had walked 2. That was his first walk, so it's actually 6 walks for the Ducks pitching staff. He had hit a batter last inning. First pitch here, taken for a strike over the inside corner by Ryan Haug, the catcher, an 8-hitter, 0-1. Haug 0 for 2, but has been hit by a pitch twice, both by Akil Morris. In the 2nd and 5th, he scored a run back in the 2nd inning. Struck out his last time up in the 7th against Moscatello. The only batter Moscatello retired. Breaking ball by Cepeda just missed here in the count, 1-1. Mentioned Cepeda is a Long Island native, went to Ward Melville High School. He's from Port Jefferson Station, then went to college at Dowling College in Oakdale, and then eventually St. Thomas Aquinas College in Spark Hill, New York. A New York native at heart, 1-1. That's line into left center field on the run over into the gap. Mazzilli, he won't get it. It lands for a base hit. Around second and heading for third is Braxton Lee. And the Blue Crabs threatening for more as they've got runners at first and third with nobody out. So that's the second hit Cepeda has allowed tonight. Runners at the corners with 1 away, and here is the shortstop and 9-hitter Michael Baca. Every Blue Crab has now gotten on base at least once tonight, with Baca drawing a walk against Moscatello in the 7th and later scoring. He is still 0 for 3 at the plate. Cepeda will look for a ground ball at one of his infielders here. First pitch, and Baca takes a fastball that zips over the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Baca popped to second twice. Line is short, a great leaping catch by Devin Marrero in the 5th. One of the defensive highlights for the Ducks tonight. 1-1. Check swing foul ball. First base side. Baca, I don't think, had an intention to swing at it, but was almost defending himself as the pitch came up and in. And it ended up going off the knob of the bat and fouled to the first base side. So 0 and 2. The Blue Crabs have a right-hander getting loose in their bullpen down the left field line, presumably to pitch the ninth, but it's not going to be one of their big guys, either Andres Briseño or Matt Latos, the closer, leading by 10 runs, potentially more. 0-2. Line drive and a right. Dustin Woodcock racing in on it. He'll make the catch. Tagging at third. Coming home is Lee. And the throw home, not in time. So the Blue Crabs pick up another run. It's a sac fly and an RBI off the bat of Michael Baca, and the lead is now 11. So Southern Maryland not playing conservative at all here with the big lead tonight. They're trying to add as many runs as they can with the mentality, I'm sure, that no lead is safe. So back to the top of the order we go. And Jack Sundberg will come up for the 6th time tonight. First pitch on the way to the plate. Sundberg takes a fastball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Sundberg has 2 hits and 2 walks among his 5 plate appearances tonight. He has driven in a run and has scored 3 times in the game. 1-0. There's a strike. Fastball over the inside corner, 1-1. Cepeda has thrown 29 pitches now, 15 of them for strikes. And all 3 Ducks relievers in this game have conceded at least 1 run. 2 for Cepeda, 4 for Moscatello, 1 for Pfeiffer. 1-1. Checked his swing, took the pitch down and in. That'll move the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. The runner at first, Ryan Haug, who singled here in the 8th. 1 run in on the sac fly by Michael Baca. His first sac fly, his 8th RBI of the year. 2-1. That's a strike over the outside corner from the righty. Cepeda stands on the mound at 5'10", 180 pounds. 25-year-old right-hander in his 2nd season of professional baseball, first here with the Ducks. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chris Cepeda's got his first strikeout as a member of the flock, and that'll retire the side here in the 8th. Blue Crabs had a run on a hit and a walk. No errors. They leave 1 man on base. We go to the 9th. Southern Maryland will try and close this one out. They lead it 13-2 over Long Island.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Frank Mascatello, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
To the 9th inning we go here at Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland. The Blue Crabs with 13 runs on 12 hits lead the Ducks, who have 2 runs on 7 hits. Blue Crabs have walked just 1. The Ducks pitching staff has walked 6. And as we go to the 9th, Alex Merrithew will take over on the mound, the 3rd reliever of the night, as he will look to record the final 3 outs of the game. Dalton Geekie worked around 2 hits. Pitch a scoreless inning in the 8th. No walks or strikeouts for the righty. And here in the 9th inning, he's going to be facing the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Ducks. It'll be Davidson Romero, Sam Travis, and Rusney Castillo. Roney in his 1 inning struck out 2, retired the side in order. He threw 10 pitches, 9 for strikes. Geekie 15 pitches, 9 for strikes. And so Alex Merrithew will take over on the hill as the Blue Crabs look to earn their 21st win in their first 25 games this year. It is incredibly impressive what they've done, and you have to tip your cap for the way that they have started this season. And their offense coming into today, third best in the Atlantic League. Their pitching is third best. They have struggled defensively as they are 9th out of the 10 teams in fielding percentage. But they are getting the job done, winning the games that they are playing, and they are about to improve to 14-1 here at home unless the Ducks can pull off a rally for the ages. They have scored 11 runs in an inning before. They did that back during that magical 2019 season, that crazy comeback against the Barnstormers. So it's certainly possible. Here's Romero from the right side, who's 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. First pitch fastball is taken for a strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Romero doubled and scored back in the 4th. Struck out looking in the 2nd, popped to short his last time up in the 6th. Ducks with 7 hits in the game. Romero's double the only extra base hit for Long Island tonight. That pitch misses, and the count even at 1-1. This is Merrithew's 9th appearance of the year. He has been one of the few in the Blue Crabs bullpen that has struggled, as he has an 8.22 ERA, 1 hold on the season. 1-1. High fly ball down the left field line. Long run over, and making the running grab is Jack Sundberg. Romero bidding for his 2nd extra base hit of the night, but Sundberg makes the nice running catch. And there's 1 away here in the 9th. And my apologies, I had said Travis was coming up to the plate. I completely forgot that. Michael Wolanski had gone in for defense at first base in the bottom of the 8th, as did Jake Zarello. They say Wolanski is pinch hitting, but again, he is not. He went in at first base in the 8th. Zarello went in behind the plate for Joe DiCarlo. First pitch is a strike. And the count 0-1. Travis finished his night 1 for 3 with a run batted in. Wolanski takes low here, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Wolanski this year is 6 for 27 at the plate, a .222 batting average, no homers and a run batted in. 4 runs scored for the first-year Duck. One. High foul ball, first base side out of play. Well, the scoreboard folks out at left field having a tough go of it tonight. They still have 6 runs showing in the 7th when Southern Maryland scored 5. And they have no runs up in the 8th, but the Blue Crabs scored 1 in the 8th. So like the Ducks, just not their night. Merrithew ready, his 1-2 pitch. On the way to the plate, Wolanski takes a breaking ball in the inside corner. Strike 3 called. First strikeout for Merrithew, the 6th for the Blue Crabs pitching staff, and the Ducks down to their final out here on this Friday evening. After the final out, we'll have our post-game show where we'll recap this one and hand out the player of the game honors.
Center fielder number 38, Rusney Castillo.
And we'll also take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard and then set you up for game 2 of the series tomorrow. So here's Rusney Castillo, who's 1 for 3 on the night with a single back in the 4th, then got caught stealing with runners at the corners and 2 out. First pitch fastball, take it for a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Castillo fly to right in the 2nd, grounded to 3rd his last time up in the 7th. A 1. Castillo taking inside this time to even the count at a ball and a strike. Again, the teams will play tomorrow night, another 6:35 start, and then game 3 of the series, an afternoon contest on Sunday. 1-1. Checked his swing. Pitch was up in the zone. They appeal to first. No swings, says Brian Fisher. And so that'll move the count to 2-1. Merrithew's in his first season with the Blue Crabs, 6th in professional baseball. Last year played for the Houston Apollos in the American Association. 2-1. Castillo a chopper over the mound to 2nd. Fielded there by Shaw. His throw to first is in time. This ball game is over, and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs rout the Ducks 13-2 tonight and draw first blood in this year's season series. So the Ducks go down 1-2-3 in the ninth, and it was not their night tonight. The offense kept in check, just 2 runs on 7 hits, while the Blue Crabs scored in all but 2 innings at the plate. Our postgame show comes up next. We'll recap this one and hand out player of the game honors. Blue Crabs 13, the Ducks 2.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
A resounding win for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs tonight in the series opener. First meeting of the season between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs. Southern Maryland earns their 21st win in 25 games to begin the season. 13-2, they defeat the Ducks, and they earn their 14th win in their first 15 home contests. To recap the game, the Blue Crabs got the offense going early against right-hander Akil Morris. They scored 3 runs in the first inning on a sac fly to right off the bat of Jared Walker and a 2-run home run to left off the bat of David Harris, his team-leading 6th of the year. And they added 2 more runs in the second against Morris on a 2-out, 2-run double to center by Raul Shah. The Ducks tried to chip away in the fourth. Darrell Thompson, the starter for the Blue Crabs tonight, had retired the first 9 in order, but in the fourth, walked the leadoff hitter Johnny Turbo, and that allowed a base hit to center by L.J. Mazzilli with 1 out. Davidson Romero then doubled to the wall and left. Mazzilli tried to score all the way from first base and was thrown out at the plate, so only 1 run came in, and that made it a 4-1 game. Then Sam Travis followed with an RBI single to center to plate Romero, and that made it 5-2. Rusney Castillo then a base hit to center field, brought the tying run to the plate in the form of Joe DiCarlo, but the Ducks would have their second runner thrown out on the base paths in the inning as Castillo tried to steal second base to put 2 in scoring position and was caught stealing for the first time this year. So that ended the threat, and the only other threat for the Ducks came in the 6th when Turbo was hit by a pitch, Woodcock singled to right to begin the inning, but Mazzilli grounded into a double play and Romero popped to short. Meanwhile, the Blue Crabs added a run in the 5th against Akil Morris, who gave up 2 singles and then a ground out to short by Braxton Lee that scored David Harris. Dylan Pfeiffer took over in the 6th. He allowed back-to-back 2-out hits, a double by Walker and an RBI single by Harris. That made it a 7-2 game. And then the big inning for Southern Maryland came in the 7th when they scored 5 runs, just 2 hits in the inning. But Frank Mascatello walked 3. And then Chris Cepeda hit a batter, gave up a 2-run double to David Harris. There was a bases-loaded walk to Jack Sundberg, a bases-loaded hit by pitch of Raul Shah. And so ultimately the Blue Crabs scored 5 runs in the inning. Jared Walker had a sac fly as well. That opened the gap to 12-2. And Southern Maryland added 1 more run in the 8th when Cepeda allowed a walk to Lee, a single to Haug, and a sac fly from Michael Baca. Final totals from tonight's game for the Blue Crabs: they had 13 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 on base. For the Ducks, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4. Darrell Thompson gets the win to improve to 3-1 on the year. He tossed 6 innings of 2-run ball, allowing 5 hits and a walk while striking out 3. The loss of Akil Morris, he falls to 0-2 as he allowed 6 runs on 7 hits and 2 walks in 5 innings with just 1 strikeout. No save. The game took 2 hours and 15 minutes tonight in front of a crowd of 3,409. Time to hand out tonight's player of the game honors. Without question, it's going to go to David Harris of the Blue Crabs. The cleanup hitter and DH was 4 for 5 at the plate, a triple shy of the cycle. He had 2 singles, a double, a homer, drove in 5 runs, and scored twice to lead the charge for Southern Maryland. We'll take one more break. When we come back, we'll have the out-of-town scores, and then we'll wrap things up from Waldorf.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Devin Marrero, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Back here one final time on this Friday night. The Long Island Ducks fall to the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 13-2 in the first game between the two teams this year. On the out-of-town scoreboard, York Revolution a 2-1 win at home over the Lexington Legends tonight. Martinez, the winner, improved to 2-2. Hoover took the loss to fall to 2-3, and Fuller with his 4th save of the year. Melky Mesa and Nelly Rodriguez each driving in a run for York in the win. Courtney Hawkins with his league-leading 11th home run in the loss. One other game has gone final. The High Point Rockers with a 3-2 win at home over the Staten Island Ferry Hawks in walk-off fashion. Choplick, the win, improved to 2-1. Kuzia took the loss to fall to 0-2. Xander Wheel driving in 2 runs. Bennett Klinsky drove in the winning run for High Point. And John Nestor with both RBIs for Staten Island on his first home run of the season. A couple of wild games going on. The Gastonia Honey Hunters have come back, and they are now tied with the Charleston Dirty Birds, who at one point led it by the count of 9-4. It's now a 10-10 game in the 7th inning. For Charleston tonight, or check that for Gastonia, Rosa has hit his 7th home run, Jarrett his 3rd homer, Skoll his 5th, and Levy his 1st of the season. Meanwhile, for Charleston tonight, Garcet has hit his 1st home run of the year. So a wild one going on down in North Carolina. Meanwhile, the Barnstormers have a 15-8 lead over the Wild Health Genomes, top of the 9th inning in Kentucky. 2 homers from Colton Shaver, his 2nd and 3rd of the year for the Barnstormers. He's driven in 5 on the night. And for Wild Health, Becker has hit his 4th home run, Paredes his 3rd, and Rondon his 3rd. No major league action for the New York teams tonight, as the Yankees were rained out at home against the White Sox, and the Mets were snowed out on the road in Denver. Meanwhile, they're nearing the end of the 2nd period in Carolina. The Hurricanes have a 1-0 lead over the Rangers as they scored shorthanded. The former Ranger Brendan Smith scoring shorthanded on a 4-minute Ranger power play late in the 2nd. And the Hurricanes, who lead the series 1-0, lead the game 1-0. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. This series will continue tomorrow night between the Ducks and the Blue Crabs. 6:35 start. We'll have the pregame show at 6:20. Righty Scott Harkin will get the start for Long Island. He's had some struggles this year. 1-3 with a 6.58 ERA. Pitched 7 innings of 3-run ball his last time out, so he'll look to build on that. He'll be opposed by lefty Denson Hull, who has been brilliant this year for the Blue Crabs. 1-1, a 0.68 ERA, allowing just 3 runs to earn. And so the Ducks offense will certainly have their work cut out for them tomorrow night against the Southpaw. That'll do it for us on this Friday night here in Waldorf, Maryland. Again, the final score, the Blue Crabs rout the Ducks 13-2. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast. That will be tomorrow night when these two teams meet for the middle game of the 3-game series. Pre-game show will begin at 6:20, first pitch 6:35. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with me. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great rest of your evening. And we'll do it all over again tomorrow night here in Waldorf, Maryland. Good night and so long from Regency Furniture Stadium.